So let us continue, I guess, and beat the campaign today. So I think we're actually a session earlier than expected. I didn't think we were going to clean the kingdom up that fast. But hey, I think in about 2 hours-ish, we can just win the game. So why not? All these people are getting captured. You know what's sad, chat? We might beat the game and Father will never join us. Thank you for the welcome backs. Oh, he's actually at war with somebody? Okay. Look at that. I can build relationships with somebody and I can defeat some of the remnants of the other kingdom. Nice. So last time we were talking a little bit about D&D. Yeah, I guess the time saver tips. Combat is probably the trickiest one. Making sure you get initiative super quick. Making sure that people are involved where applicable. I think helps from like a player-to-player expectation. And you do have to kind of babysit to an extent. So just identifying where the slowness is. As I said before, martial classes are really quick. Spellcasting is complicated. So just always encourage those conversations, either as a player perspective or the DM perspective, to think like, okay, how hard do you think the challenge is going to be? Is it worth using a spell? Think about those things before you get into the combat, unless the combat is, you know, unexpected. But even then, there should be certain expectations for your own character. Like, okay, I have a fireball spell, but like, how many people minimum do I want to use my fireball spell on? Like, these are questions you can ask yourself to kind of expedite. And again, there are ways to kind of kill this guy. There are ways to kind of meta a little bit of the knowledge. Like I said before, D&D has like knowledge checks. So you could try to see like, oh, you know, I'm trying to learn like, you know, as a player, I might not have every armor AC memorized. So you can ask some honest questions to the DM. Maybe they'll just straight up answer you like, okay, would I know if like scale mail is thicker than chain mail, for example? Like, I don't think most beginning players would know what the AC is for that, or necessarily like in the game that you're playing the max dex that is allowed for it. So, you know, there's ways you can then meta it from there. Like, okay, if they are in leather armor, hypothetically, what is their highest AC? And you could kind of work from there if you want to target them with ray spells, or you could kind of say like, oh, this is a character in heavy armor, so I know if I have a ray attack, they probably don't have good dex because they're slowed down by their heavy armor. So there's a kind of like a general understanding of the armors and limitations in the game itself. But then there's also things like, you know, do I recognize them as a monk? Because monks might be really good against me, or a rogue might be really bad to use my prepared fireball spell kind of thing. Or, you know, do the characters look intelligent? Like, because generally the people that seem like they're more with it probably have higher will saves, and you could kind of meta from that standpoint. Whereas like you're fighting like dummy orcs, you know, they're going to be super strong, but you don't expect their willpower to be super great. Like, there's ways you as the spellcaster can kind of work your way forward, and the best way to do it is just to figure out a way you can ask questions either in the universe itself or through your skill checks. Help the caravan guard. Tell him he's free to go, as I don't care about him. So that was just an easy clear. I could have helped Freishin with it, I guess, technically. We're near Kudan. I mean, this is all they have. This is so sad. We're near Yuruma. They must be moving over here then. Reich has renounced his allegiance to the kingdom of Agars. One day Father will... Maybe one day Father will join us. I almost said Father will join us. I'm like, maybe. So yeah, a lot of that it just comes down to player experience. Like, people that are really comfortable like with the game itself, if you want to get better at figuring out the targets for spellcasting, like it's I guess in a way it could be, I don't know, could be 50-50. Some people might see it cheating going through the monster manual. But honestly, if you're just looking to understand more and you're looking to DM, like you have to crack open the book at some point. If people are doing custom campaigns, it doesn't matter. Like looking at a standard monster block is not going to matter when you're playing custom classes or, they're playing elite NPCs. Who knows what they're doing? But if you just want to get a general understanding of like, oh, like if you're fighting like a giant snake, if you're fighting a dragon, like what kinds of things can I expect from it? And I feel like that benefits you as the player. And again, that's more of a gray area if that would be frowned upon or not. For me, I wouldn't care. But you can't then try to rule lawyer whoever's running the game. Because if they say that the monster doesn't have it and it's in the book, it honestly just comes down to the DM is always right, regardless of what the book says. So if the DM says that they don't have it or it doesn't work that way, they don't have it and it doesn't work that way. So you just have to remember those kinds of things and then it'll go smoother. Because ultimately there's like a fine line between trying to sit there and help people understand some of the combat rules, like how does cover work in the game versus like, oh no, it's a +4 because of this and this template. Like nobody wants to sit through that. Wait, what? Oh, they had a party of one? Is that who they sent for us? Am I looking at that correctly? Just one person? I'm not gonna attack them if they want to do it. Oh, our allies just murdered them. Nice. Wow, he killed them so fast I couldn't even go into combat. That was brutal. So anyway, I think at this point we're just looking to declare war. I'll go back to our major kingdom. Geez, I barely remember where a castle was. Okay, there it is. Fathers off of Patroclus and Pazuzu. Yeah, Father already maxed that campaign stat with Patroclus. Oh, I forgot we already captured their king. You know what? We'll give them their king back. Sure. Why not, chat? We got paid to give... What is their king gonna do? He's got no kingdoms. I don't care. Have him, stupid. Now you can formally resign to us. Big idiots. Yeah, I forgot that happened last session. I was talking about before, if we capture their marshal and their king, they can't do anything. So yeah, that was brutal. And we have so many people patrolling that we're basically just automatically defeating them. So they're not even getting a even small portion of a chance of making a comeback. Our AI is just defeating them when they have less than 10 troops. Why are all these people just standing around here? What are you doing out here, Lord Ira? They're just waiting. Like eerie. I guess we could give the marshaldom to our brother, because I got nothing better to do while we're waiting. Oh, not the courtyard. I'm gonna go to the Lord's Hall. Welcome, Kirk. We were just talking about D&D, Kirk. You would have appreciated the topic. Go through there. Jabroth Clargus is still here. Give it to brother. Brother was Freishin, I think. It made several people mad, but not mad enough to hate us. That's fine. Yeah, we were talking, Kirk, like standard issues with new players / DMs in D&D. So we were talking about speeding up combat, Kirk. I figure since you also run and play a lot of games, what are things that you've come across that help expedite combat? So we talked about before about you know, having some kind of visual aid to the players for initiative and making sure players are immediately aware of who is before them so that they know to take their turn in a timely manner. We talked about having pages ready ahead of time. Like if you have favorite spells, you should be writing like little quick notes to yourself and like an Excel or something like that, so you can either quick reference the whole page or you know like offhand like what it targets without needing to look it up and things like that. As I'm used to the old school D&D sheets where you had one line for a spell, so I would use that one line to include as much as I could, make it make sense. We talked about before making sure, you know, you're not that player that takes 5 or 7 minutes just to declare that they're going to attack one enemy. So martial turns generally will go way faster than spellcasters, and I said it would help to understand in what scenarios Aisha wants to go on a campaign. Why does he... Okay. Where is he? Prepare to defend D-Rim. Why are we defending D-Rim? Okay. So I was saying before, like, there's a lot of ways to potentially gain knowledge about what weaknesses enemies might have, and some of it is meta knowledge, some of it is just core game knowledge. So I gave an example, Kirk, for like new players. Like, understanding what potential max dex bonuses apply to enemies can be very useful if you're looking to target with like rays, for example. Because you can always say, like, offhand, if somebody's in heavy armor, they're very unlikely to be good at dodging ray attacks and things of that nature. But it helps for you as the player to just kind of go through, if you're looking to target things, to know, like, general ranges of armor. Like, is scale mail sturdier or more flexible than something like chainmail, for example? It always make a combat flow. I don't remember the combat flow chart. Can you enlighten me, Kirk? It sounds vaguely familiar, but do enlighten me again. I've joked about it before, but I don't remember if I've actually ever done one with you or not. I mean, it doesn't hurt, because I was saying to Chris, like, you have to kind of decide with like spells, like where is the optimal time you will use the spells, and when will you decide that it, you know, it doesn't have to be the best possible time, but we just need to avoid damage. So some of that you kind of have to feel on an encounter per encounter basis. And then maybe you could do knowledge checks to learn if enemies may or may not have weaknesses. Exactly. So Kirk is saying, like, oh, you know, like, this is a reflex save, so I'm looking for enemies that are clumsy. So is there a way I could get the DM to tell me if they're clumsy, either literally going for knowledge checks or doing stuff like asking general questions? Because sometimes it's like, okay, you know, you could kind of infer sometimes, like, a fire elemental will probably have an elemental weakness to something and resist fire. Like, some things you can infer by the nature of the thing without having any knowledge about the game, but then there's more obscure ones, like, you won't know unless you try to ask the questions. Made it for a different party member. It was in our college game. Oh. I was gonna say, was that directed at Wedding Chris? I'm trying to recall. Alright, so he wants to go to D-Rim and do something. Wait, he's near Sambuja. Wait, what? Where's Sambuja? Oh no, chat. We have too many territories. Oh no. It's all red to me, chat. I don't know where Sambuja is. I'm not even gonna pretend to guess. I literally have no idea. Where is this? Oh, it's near Corral. Okay. I was gonna say, it's not a major city. I don't remember. Oh, yes. Yes, that, you know what? That makes more sense. Yeah, it was yeah, you're right. You're right, Kirk. That makes sense. Jeez, is Father really not gonna... more people are going towards us, but I didn't see Father's name yet there. A little bit. It has been a while. Oh, we found him. I'll report to him once. Alright. I don't know what he's really hoping to do because there's literally nobody left. So I'll zoom out for Kirk's benefit. They lost. They lost really hard, Kirk. They lost really, really hard. The only thing saving this place, Kirk, is a 7-day peace treaty. As soon as it ends, they are ended. So I might just camp them in Sargoth. Anyway, I got one relationship with him. That's all that matters. So our father should join us at this point. If our father still chooses not to go to us, like, it's actual madness if he still chooses not to do this. Can I break the peace treaty? I'm just looking to see if I can. He's glad our kingdoms are no longer at war. Chat. oh, Jarl Certain. You're so foolish and naive. But yes, 7-day. Deliver my demands. Wait, can I just attack him? Wait, can I break the peace treaty? Is that a thing? Oh, I could break the peace treaty? You can do that? Oh, I don't even have to wait? Oh, let him hate us forever. Wait a minute, chat. We don't even have to wait. GG. Oh, we're playing by civilization rules where I could just choose to disrespect the peace treaty. Amazing. Exactly. I'm going in. Yeah, let all of our generals hate us. Whose army are they gonna choose? They're gonna go to the other teams when we're outnumbering them like 3-1? Like, go ahead, join the losing side, see what happens. See if that makes me sad at all. I love this guy was so happy that we let him go and then we just immediately break the peace treaty to kill him. Like, we're going full dishonorable, chat. Like, listen, we're ending the game. We're taking prisoners, we do not care. If we see an annoying enemy, they're being imprisoned. That's what he gets, chat. Foolish optimism. I think his kingdom will be destroyed before the peace treaty ends, to be honest with you. I don't think the game is going to last 7 more days with them. Unless they go into the, I have a lord somewhere and you can't find him, tee-hee, I won't let the kingdom die mode. Which has happened before. I mean, what was that, Kirk? 120 days we waited to just for that one guy to die? Wherever he was on that map? Ridiculous. But anyway. Feeling pretty good. He's grumbling. We'll let him go this time, because I don't think it really matters. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete Sargoth. Maybe I'll wrap around here. It's gonna go right to the nearest base. Yeah, I didn't realize I could just totally disrespect the treaty. I would have been doing that way earlier. Right, chat? Like, oh. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I think I had like 30 generals at the time all looking for him. Couldn't find him for more than 30 days. It's actually insane that he outlasted the entire continent of people. He just refused to die. We're only 5k away from leveling. Nice. I could technically rank up power draw if I really wanted to use a bow. Sadly, we're at the point where I could consider doing that. Do I, though? I'm definitely going to put a point in strength because that's more health, more damage. I guess I could put a second point in power draw in case I ever want to reuse the character. Yeah, this is GG mode. So anyway, we're talking about useful tips, so again, kind of run through those scenarios ahead of time, so that way, you know, if you simulate your own combat, you do what they do in all those shows all the time, where they try to shadow box some opponent and figure out, you know, what they're gonna do and how you would counter. And I feel like going through that a couple times helps you as a player to just consider as many scenarios as possible between sessions. Not like all at once, but just slowly go like, okay, and if this doesn't work, what's my backup plan? And like, okay, if somebody targets me with this, what can I defend against? Or if this party member is down, how can I help them? And just think about priorities and things of that nature. Because a lot of it just comes down to player experience, ultimately. So I would have an advantage because I've DM'd before, where I can think, you know, more global scale with actions. I'm not really hung up on some of the small details of how I get there. But for newer players, it's definitely a daunting task. Just take it just a little bit at a time. I was saying earlier, Kirk, that it really helps when you're getting new players on board. I like to run like a one-on-one session with newer players, so that way they can get used to the flow of the game, and then kind of talk about and give them like general advice before there's like quote-unquote high stakes, and then incorporate whatever they did as part of their like background or how their character came to be, and it gives them like stuff to talk about and share in the next session. I found that has generally been pretty helpful. There's some scenarios where I don't find that necessary. Like if the gaming group is already like, you know, you've done a couple campaigns, you don't need to do the 1v1 again. It's just to make sure people are ready for it. But sometimes it helps if the system is really radically different. Like if somebody's going from like simple melee character to I'm a, you know, cyber hacker technician that, you know, basically engineers plagues and stuff like that, where it's just so drastically different. I think it doesn't hurt to just offer that to the players as an option, so they get used to that play style or a dramatic setting shift. Wow, that was an absolute massacre. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're not even playing a fantasy game, you know, you gotta ease them into those things. Jeez, this is so stompy right now, chat. I feel kind of bad for them, but I don't. They got in my way. They should know better. Ooh, I can give them all the Rodox. Oh, that's sick. Anybody that doesn't have a territory? Nope. Okay, we're good. Hey, Rodox that are here for some reason. Why don't you go help these people? Get more Lancers, get a Sniper, another Man-at-Arms, more Horsemen, Armalukes, more Cavalry, Camp Defender, nice, nice. Did I seriously not level from that? Jeez, only 2k more. Fine if you're doing campaign even more complicated one-shots or one-shots and even familiar, it helps to have a session 0 to address questions and expectations. Yes, so I think as part of that, kind of tying into before you play the one-on-ones, I usually have separate sessions with all the players regardless. I think Kirk has done that with me in the inverse direction as well, where, you know, we talk about the characters and we kind of have the bargaining and agreements on the characters. What makes sense for the players. You know what? I'm actually going to take double int here so we could get power draw. I think I also want him to have a bow at this point. Oh, he's 1 point shy. That's so sad. At least I can upgrade his crossbow by 3 damage, I guess. Anyway, chat, we declared war and some people got really mad at us, but I'm going to go, okay. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 territories left. They're about to lose a whole bunch back to back. So we're going to try to interfere where we can. Like, we see a group of people coming over here. We should probably kill them. If I can reach them. You know what? We can't reach them. Whatever. We'll just keep going. We'll kill this guy. Oh, he's fond of us. Can we just convert you? Definitely done the one-on-ones for mutants and masterminds. Actually, the one-on-ones with zero, no session 0 to try and establish characters, maybe play short scenario and lean with the first scenario. Yeah, exactly. I think you did a fine job, Kirk. I would not kick yourself over that, for sure. I think that is the sad part of most D&D things. Time is the true nemesis of all D&D campaigns. Actually, let me put it back on this side. I liked it better. Oh, he likes Ragnar too much. I can't get him to do it. We have to tell him to surrender or die. Sorry, character that likes us. You like your lord too much. Okay, so our lords have a lot cut out for them, but we're gonna take out a 100 trooper, which is good. Also, that gives our marshal something to do. Oh, did their enemy lord charge up ahead on a horse? What an idiot. Chat, what a big dummy. Well, I'm glad he just died instantly to all my lancers. I'm gonna flip you because I find it easier to read if you're on the right side of the screen versus left. Because I happen to be looking that way when I'm playing. So yeah. Yeah, I was definitely saying in general, at least if you're prepping for DM, you should be going through monster manuals to understand power levels of things. But don't take the game balancing as the end-all be-all. I think my favorite example of unfair balancing in D&D are half-orcs and orcs. Those are like actually nonsense encounters in most of the D&D ones. And if you look at it, you're like, oh, it's CR1, it's not that bad. And then you look at like the raw stats of some of those like pre-made characters in the monster manual, and it's like actually ludicrously unfair. I think the big deal, definitely the bigger issue with earlier D&D is it's very easy to just accidentally kill the players if you're playing a low-level campaign. So do not make the mistake of saying, "Oh, hey, look, it's a pre-made half-orc / orc. Yeah, this is CR1, so allegedly a level 1 party member could beat them." And then like you use it for the first time, and then like, you know, you have like your hotshot fighter in your group. He's got 15 health, he's got 18 strength, and he's like, I go to hit the orc, and he's like, I hit him for 16 damage. And then it's like, the orc's like, okay, the orc doesn't die, first of all, it has too much health. Second of all, even if it does die, it has like an extra action regardless and doesn't go unconscious because it has like the undying rage. And then it could potentially, my favorite part of it is it could potentially, out of the box, without making any changes, swing at you for 1d12 plus 8, so it could straight up kill any player on any hit. It has like a plus 6 or something to hit at level 1, which is absolutely insane. It basically could 50-50 a heavy armor character. And if it crits, it does triple damage because it's using a great axe. So it does a minimum of 24 damage, and it will always kill a player through minimum damage. Always. Always. It's like minimum damage was 27, I believe, because it has a minimum of 8 from strength plus 1 from damage dice. So that will kill every player in the game. So don't do that. Don't summon them. Don't do that to your players. Make sure to actually look at those and sanity check those. Because that was my favorite one looking at that. I'm like, I feel bad for DMs that are just purely going off of, oh, their numbers, they have to be balanced because they're the official book, right? You're like, oh my god. Oh, like, go ahead, go fight those orcs, see what happens. Go perish real quick and let me know how that goes. They're better melee characters than you, they have more health, and they even have better survivability in combat. And their AC isn't even low. I think it was like 14 or something, or 15. Like, it's not even a low number. I'm like, wow, what a ridiculous character. I forget if they had throwing weapons. I feel like they had one ranged option in some of the defaults. I don't think it was a bow. If it was a bow, then the designer of whoever did that is like an actual monster. It's like a completely unwinnable encounter. Anyway, chat is saying, I'll never forget the pack of woods my third encounter. It's meant to be a quick encounter, and we were curved something. The DM's eyes are basically under the... Yeah, so that goes back to one of the problems I had with D&D. Yeah, the wolves are super good at trip. Yeah, secret. I didn't even read Kirk's sentence. I was looking at the screen, looked up. He and I went to the same thing. Listen, we from DM perspective know how stupid Trip is. We're like, listen, we're like, Wolf is tripping. It's like we've experienced it. We're like, listen, we are not. You see, even Kirk says we experience. We're like, we're not messing with that. We've learned the hard way that if you want to be a character good at combat maneuvers, become a monster. Don't even bother playing a human character for it. Go transform your character if you want to become like the Lord of Grapples, because you are not going to outdo any of the standard monsters. Just actually unfair. Speaking of unfair, immediate siege encounter. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you have to realize so here's another thing, like you wouldn't know as a player, but monsters get like an extraordinary amount of free actions. Oh, nice level up. Let's put a point in power draw for now, and we'll get strength for more damage and health. So either way, this is just more useful for me. So if I get strength 15, I could switch over to bow. So a lot of monsters have this ability to do like, we'll call them yes and actions. So they can they can attack you and do this. Like yes, they can attack you and also trip you. Or yes, they can attack you, but they can also slam you. Yes, they can hit you with their claws and they get to bite you. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of monsters that just get a bazillion attacks out of nowhere. It was a really big problem in like 3rd edition in particular, to the point where it's like, if you just want to be a really good attacker, just don't even bother playing a martial class. Just play somebody that can transform, take any of those monstrous feats, or has all those natural character abilities, and laugh at the game. Like, is somebody really gonna out-grapple like a 16-arm creature? No. Or my favorite thing to do, to troll, is if somebody's like really proud of like their trip-based character, and then you just turn into a snake. That's one of my favorite things. You're like, oh, did I just invalidate you? Oh, that's so sad. Look at that, you spent all those feats and combat maneuvers. You leveled for like 12 levels to become the specialist, and I invalidate you by existing. Well, oh, what a shame. So it's so sad, chat. Yeah, I feel like they kind of moved away from that in 5th edition in general. Like, I didn't really see grapple as a focus anymore, which, to be fair, it was not... It was, like, fine for, like, humanoid versus humanoid, but anytime you fought, like, any of the ridiculous endgame monsters, you just cross it out. You're not going to basically grapple anything shy of some, like, actual shenanigans occurring. Like, you'd have to magically enhance your grapple and change your size and do all these things just to do one thing. Or you could just blast them, or, you know, rip apart time and space, or teleport them somewhere. By then, you usually have better options. High-level wizards just don't, you know... Fighters think about, you know, how well they could do combat. High-level wizards think about how well they could do reality. They're like, oh, that would be such a shame if I had to fight this army. Wouldn't it be a total shame, chat, if just I made a volcano appear and just eat them? It would be terrible, chat. Wouldn't you just wish for a volcano to erupt and just destroy an enemy army? Like, oh, dang, you know, oh, look, there's some meteors coming by in space. Oops, it just happened to land and destroy the whole enemy army. Oops, what are the odds? I mean, can you imagine, chat? You're just like in the middle of a giant battle, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna open a gateway to some kind of, you know, aquatic plane, and then you just flood an entire room with the sea, and you drown everybody in it. You're like, oh, what were your stats? Oh, they don't matter because you can't breathe underwater. Sucks to be you. So you get to play the next level games. You no longer are rolling against stats. You're just rolling against the DM. That's it. Like, listen. These numbers don't mean anything anymore. I transcend them X number of times per day. All you gotta do is think about the big picture. How do you win without ever needing to roll a combat dice? That's what it means to truly master a spellcaster class. Like, how do I minimize how many rolls I need to win How do I make sure I never have to roll in order to hit something? Can I make something guaranteed? That's where the shenanigans occur. Yeah, and I think D&D suffers a lot from that, because they don't have, like, an equivalency of take 10 in combat, from what I recall. So, for example, if I'm, like, a +8 hit fighter, I can't just choose to auto-hit something that's 18 AC. Which I would honestly love to do to speed up the gameplay. Yeah, Mutants and Masterminds has that to a degree. Some other systems let you do that. It's nice being in the two-person party watching everybody get killed. Sorry, kill-ons. It could be worse. Your party could... your whole party could choose to fight the town guards and get wiped out. Taking a little dig at Kirk there. Don't mind me. Let's kill these things. Yeah, it's definitely really tough because, like, there are situations. I think the ongoing scenario that happens in most games is, what do you do with rogues? Right? Because, like, the idea of the rogue is to be like this cool infiltrator, and then you realize you're also trying to infiltrate with, like, the world's dumbest fighter and, like, the world's clumsiest spellcaster. So, like, they are just not going to do anything, and they don't want to be anywhere near the rogue or what the rogue is doing. Me and the rogue are scout partners. Yeah, see, that's what normally happens. You split the group, and then either somebody goes on an epic adventure, and then the other people aren't involved, or those people are the sacrificial lambs, and they get absolutely butchered by an encounter. That's usually what ends up happening. It doesn't happen every time, but it usually happens. Yeah. See, but the thing with the different adventures, so, like, are you just sitting there waiting for them to conclude, like, their whole session? That's a little silly. I don't know if I agree with that as a DM. Go through this. Guess I'll do some Rodox. Sure, this should be good. This. Oh, they had Swadians? Why does everybody have Swadians? I mean, I guess it makes sense for these people to have Swadians, but some of the others, I don't know. We switch up like every 30, 40... Okay, as long as you're not literally sitting through all of their turns. That's kind of brutal. I've yet to be the rogue. I have been the world's dumbest fighter, though. It's like, because that's always the question. Like, how do you handle the group stealth checks? Like, do you actually follow the DM rules for that? Because it's so easy to fail a stealth check as a group. I don't know. I feel like with those things, I usually just end up house ruling it to some extent. Unless they also happen to be really good at it. Like, I know Warlocks or some other equivalency of classes have things like Pass Without Trace, or they can silence, like, a zone of silence in order to make sure they aren't heard, things of that nature. We use group stealth? Okay, because I was kind of curious how that was supposed to work in some of the systems. I don't know what the official ruling is anymore, because I've basically ignored it every time I've played. Put all these people here. I don't really need them. More Sword Sisters, more Cavalry. Yeah, Perception is definitely one of the nicest checks to get in the game outside of Initiative. It's one of those ones where it just makes such a big difference in, like, almost every scenario. Wow, we're actually not finding any upgrades. We're doing really good, chat. That's heavy. This. I want to have a mediocre bow, maybe. Oh, this doesn't require any... That doesn't require any power shot to use? That's actually insane. Huh. Okay. Take both of these weapons. So for the Mattel that I was giving the points to? Yeah. Give Mattel that then. And she could just pelt these arrows out real quick. Take the +2 bolts, give it to Bundik maybe. Wait, got a good spread of damage. Surgeon sounds about right. That's interesting. Our DM sets a DC and we a druid. Wolves add up to be interesting. Yeah, I'm just curious, like how much of that is like home brewed. Is that faster or slower? It's 1 point slower, but it has more reach. Absolutely, I want to give these people more reach. Absolutely, chat. And he's using the chip. Oh, so he's using a 36. So he just got another 2-point damage increase. And it weighs less. Huh. Oh, but it doesn't have as much reach. But it is much faster. Well, that is kind of important that it's faster by that much. 1 point of speed I don't think matters. 4 does. Yeah, so it sounds like there's kind of like an alternative method, because I don't think that's the standard way of doing it. Normally, it's everybody has to beat the check because it's a skill check. That's the standard one. But I think that's fine. It's an interesting way of getting around it. Because normally what'll happen is like you'll get like 19, 18, 20, and then somebody's like 1, and the encounter fails. It's so sad when it happens every time. Just play the sad music, chat. It's all over. Get rid of these. Honestly, I'm just gonna sell my lance. I don't even need it at this point. Chat, we're winning so hard, I'm not even gonna finish the book that I'm reading. Even with a nat 1, it's not a nat fail for skill checks. That must be a 5th edition thing. I'm gonna say in 3rd edition, no, you will absolutely fail if you roll a 1 on a lot of those checks. In particular, like, use magic device. I think they got more lenient with it over time, that like it still counted it towards a total, so you couldn't fail. But in older D&D, you roll that 1, you are done. Yeah, see, Kirk knows what I mean. I'm like, no, you roll the 1, you are done. That's how it was back then. But I guess they eased up on it by 5th edition at least. It's no longer Dunzo World. Okay, they could burn our kingdoms all they want. I don't really care. Siege Tower. Meet again, Siege Tower. How much time do we need? 1 hour? Actually, can we just tell them to surrender? No. Okay, there we go. In addition, it's an optional roll to auto-fail skill checks with that ones, yeah. Again, I'm not a big fan of the dice roll itself either, to be honest. That's why I like systems that played with the dice roll. That was the real meta for me. It was like, I just want to play characters that touch the dice. Reroll or manipulate numbers. So I kind of liked, I was mentioning before to Kirk, I was liking the Pathfinder hero point system. Although we didn't really use it that much. I really did like the concept of it. I like rewarding that point to do the rerolls and stuff like that. Need the meta resources to reroll, pretty much. So I find that, again, I as a player like having more decisions. And I feel like when I played martial classes, I didn't really have a decision. Like, it's like, I literally either melee, I range, and that's it. There's not really a lot of in-between. Especially as you get into, like, later D&D, where there's not really a thing of, like, attack of opportunity in threatening spaces, or stopping spellcasters from attacking by being naturally close to them. Like, those things were removed in 5th edition. So it's like, I have even let more, like, brain-off turns as martial, so I need to get involved somehow. Like, the most I'm thinking about is, do I want a second wind? Like, how badly do I want a second wind? Missed. Goodbye, these enemies. So definitely, I think my goal at some point is if I play another kind of like dice-based game, I want to try one that's more based on like the D6 system, where like your character's skill, like if you have a skill of 4 in something, you roll 6, no, you don't roll 6, roll 4 D6s towards the skill, and you have to have a certain amount of successes. I want to play a game that kind of bases it on that, just to see how I feel about it. That way it feels like it's more weighted. Like, I guess in a way they tried weighting the rolls a little more in 5th edition with advantage and disadvantage. But I don't know. I don't think it went far enough for me with that. Shadowrun? Maybe. I've not played Shadowrun before. There's like lots of random... I don't think of a specific system when I think of it. I know there's ones that have like swashbuckling that have involved it before. There's ones that involve, you know, future settings. Shadowrun, I think, is the one where it's like there's the fantasy races in modern times because of some magic explosion or something. If I'm thinking correctly, and there's also hacking and stuff like that. Yeah, I just want it to be like, I don't know. I just want to feel like if my character's skilled, I want my skill to be represented in something other than a giant number. Just like, I will be more likely than not to pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna block these projectiles for a little bit until our allies get here. Where are our allies, by the way? Oh, there they are. So yeah, more games like Mutants and Masterminds, where I'll try, Kirk will have to correct me on the name. Was it Big Eyes, Small Mouth, BESM? Might want to try that at some point as an alternative to D&D. I know I wasn't really thrilled with them with their changes to the open license, and basically everybody revolted. So it's definitely harder for me to recommend D&D after those kinds of moves, even though it is probably the most commonly known one. Okay, it is Big Eye, Small Mouth, nice. I might try that a little bit, because as you were saying before, Kirk, I was looking for something that was kind of like a hybrid of what would be known as D&D and also Mutants and Masterminds, because the older Mutants and Masterminds played more literally like D&D, where you could see elements of the 3rd edition classes where like, oh, there's literally a cleric, and all your spells are represented by a power, and the power had like dynamic to it with certain uses and limitations. And the way you could describe a character's limitations in D&D is a way you could still incorporate in that system. So I was just curious because I think for newer players it's harder for them to conceptualize it. For me, I love it as a DM, but I think for players it's definitely harder to get necessarily what they want. And I think that's a game that kind of needs... I'm getting hit a lot here. Needs the DM to kind of babysit through some of the character creation. So I might have a sit-down hypothetical with Kirk in the future if we decide to do it. I cannot swing through this. The condition was much like D&D 3.5 3rd edition templates that slipped up away and builds out the D20 system pretty well in my opinion. Interesting. Any survivors up here? I think I'm good. I think we assisted enough. I was a good face tank. Our people are coming from there. I guess they really wanted to kill those archers. So good on them, I guess. I love the axes embedded into my shield. The proof the shield was working, at least. Okay, where are we fighting, and why are we not done fighting? Just these few people left. Not too bad. Yeah, so maybe we'll set something up in the future, like near future. I'm not talking like years from now, because I feel like that's another thing, because we could talk about it hypothetically all day, but we got to get motivated for it. Maybe we'll do like an end of the year one-shot kind of thing. Schedule stuff in. Wow, that guy has been hit by so many arrows and axes. He definitely put some points in shield. I think this is the last of them. Just gonna try to speed this up a little bit. There we go. We did lose a few people, which is a bit sad. But we also gained so many other people that I don't think it matters. The all capitals. I mean, that is D&D. D&D does like to kill the characters pretty fast. It got a little less brutal in some of the other D&Ds. 5th edition, I feel like they realized how easy it was to kill players, and they're like, yeah, people probably should just start with double the health. I think people are tired of playing like a fighter, roll their health, get 4 health. You have a 5 or 6 health fighter at level 1. Like, the thing is just not going to do anything in older D&D. Just kill your character, try again. Okay, so we'll manage the garrison. Actually, put a handful of people I don't care about here. A couple. Just a castle. So we've already conquered all of those territories. They got 1 castle there, but we'll swing to that once we go through here, I think. So our forces should hold basically everything off. If I come across people on the way there, that would be good for me. They're all running from me, which I find really funny. I mean, it's not going to help them. Oh, okay. Well, we told him to surrender. We tried to help him surrender, chat. He refused. That's his fault. So remember, chat, he had the choice. Everything from this point forward is his fault. Nasty headshots. Yeah, I was saying earlier to Kirk, one system that I feel bad I never got to try out was from Pathfinder, the Kingmaker stuff. I always wanted to do a style of campaign about rebuilding the world. I think I talked with Kirk about this like a long time ago, where you kind of set it up like an older video game inspired by things like Dark Cloud kind of things, where you're going through like basically a both sort of post-apocalyptic world, but not like in the traditional sense. It's more like a great magic war has happened, and you can undo the curse a little bit at a time and basically free up townspeople or slowly regenerate and create new towns and that nature. I just wanted to kind of play around with the concept like that. Yeah, there is. It's yeah, I think it's literally called Kingmaker in the Paizo site. That's been out for years. That was back when we were still playing. Because I was looking at that for, like, the gold conversion, because it had, like, all the prices of, like, oh, if you wanted to add a mill to a town or an alchemist or whatever, this is how much it would cost. And it talked about, like, territory worth and stuff like that. Yeah, we mentioned it, yeah, that was mentioned a little earlier, but yeah, it's in there if you wanted to take a look. I think there's components of it that would be interesting for reuse, especially in a one where you kind of revitalize the world kind of thing. Yeah, definitely take a look at that, Kirk, because that can be repurposed into other systems, because that's what I was saying before. It's not even necessarily you play Pathfinder's version of it. You just go, oh, cool, I have a baseline. Then you just take what you want from it. Nice headshots. Is our damage from crossbow so high we're actually one-shotting now? Due to the strength bonus? That's silly. Thanks, strength bonus? I mean, this is definitely helping a lot. Yeah, like, I think for one of the things I had an idea of was kind of like... I think I talked to Kirk about this. I talked to somebody from the old college group about it. I don't know if it was you, Kirk, or it was Jason. But it was more like the idea, as I said before, like a great magic war has happened. So the reason that you are able to still survive and go in the world is basically like a goddess shielded you from the blast, essentially, that happened. So like the starting location of the game would be like a city that is literally held in like the hands of a now like deceased goddess turned into a statue kind of thing. And it's like a very big fantastical world with it. And she's literally shielding, like, her body is shielding you from the, you know, the major continent. And the whole point would be to explore and then try to undo things there and slowly rebuild the world. Stuff of that nature. One of my friends got into D&D via Critical Role. They wanted to incorporate something like Vestige weapons to give a description. I'm like, oh, they have a booking list on so that, borrow this. Yeah, exactly. There are definitely elements from the older D&D that I think were fun. I want to potentially revisit some of the Book of Horrors or like one-shot ideas. So I think that did lead to some really fun campaign stuff. I am really sad that one of the major campaigns I started never concluded. It went a little off the rails when the party killed a servant and threw his body in the well. that got a little far in an investigation thing when you straight up kill somebody. Like, There we go. I think that's also the thing with D&D, making sure the party and the DM are on the same page. Yeah, imagine investigating potential demons and you just straight up murder somebody. And no, the person was not guilty either. They just straight up killed some essentially random person. Just because he gave them lip. It's like, that's a bit much. You always remember when somebody or a party resisted somebody for resisting arrest. Oh, that is a classic D&D moment for sure. How dare they resist the illegal arrest? How dare they? Stop in the name of the law, chat. Wow, the archer did 1 damage. Oh, that did 9. Did you hit my head? Congratulations. Now you can perish. Perish with honor, veteran archer. You did it. You did some damage to us. How is the fight not over? Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, get out of here, game. Get out of here. There's no one else. Don't lie to me. I like that I basically never slow down. I'm just always swinging and walking. Like, listen, we're trying to be efficient here. You know what? I'm gonna imprison you. I don't really want to deal with you. You have so many Swadians. What is going on? Hello? Right, chat? You have my attention? Hello? Why do you have so many Swadians? I would love to put all these Rodox to guard the other area. That would help me out significantly. I can't believe I'm up to 169 in my army. This just makes no sense. It's just so powerful, chat. They're definitely going to be sending a lot of people here, so I'm going to make sure to send at least a few spearmen extra to defend this place. I think all the Rodox we just acquired, we're going to use defensively here. And for the recruits, I'm going to give them the recruit. I'll give them the skirmisher. I'll give them the foot soldiers. I will keep... Get rid of these people. Get a sharpshooter. I still have 25 sharpshooters and 2 backups. That's pretty good. You know what? I'll give all of my Rodox over. I don't really need them at the moment. They're better for defense. And we just need a lot of people to defend the city, because I have a feeling they're just going to attack it immediately. I'd rather they lose as many troops as possible in the trade, even if I can't win with what I sent in. Heavy military sickle. Man, if only that was, like, any good. Oh, Morningstar. That's a pretty good Morningstar. I think I'm going to buy that, actually, for our people. 216. Wow, chat. We could spend 19,000 to get one leg armor, but I don't think that's worth it. We have to buy out more things. Hello, Deshvani. Oh, your stats are ridiculous. Oh, you don't have shield. That's right. All right, let's give you a point in power strike. That way you can kill everything as needed. And then just raise your proficiency everywhere else. In case I need you to use another weapon type, it would be nice if she's actually proficient. Do I need her int for anything else? Really? I think I just get another point in strength so she just does more damage. Hate Run, I think, was giving weapon draw too. So I think the goal here is to actually put another point in and also give her power draw 3. So she's 1 point away from being an archer. She's just using light crossbow, which isn't even that good. If she gets one more power draw point, it'll balance out. Yeah, she's using Chip Morningstar, so I could just give her literally something that's better in all regards. Just free damage. Let's go to the tavern. During Bard, Mercenary Crossbowman, Parentis for some reason. Is there any cheaper bow I could use? +2 arrows, that's actually huge. I'm gonna buy one of those. I think Mattel, are you using a bow now? You are. Why don't you switch to this one? Oh, you don't have power draw 3. Eld has it, Nizar has it. Portia, how's your skill? Yeah, let's give you that as well. Oh, he does have it already. Okay, good. So Portia has it. Make Katrin have it. So I'm moving away from bolts now. Just some general damage. And I think the +2 arrows are going to help significantly here. And then I just need to make sure for Marnid, maybe he has the Morningstar. He does have a Morningstar. Okay, so as long as these last people have Morningstars, I think we're good. It seems like we have a squad of people that can't really be damage reduced at all because they don't have good strength. I think that's fine. So now we have almost all archers because our power draw is decent-ish. But I'd still like to get one more point in it. Yeah, you do have access to quite a lot, Kirk. I think we'll sit down for sure and discuss in detail what we might end up doing. I haven't decided if I wanted to host the game or not. If I did, it would have to be on stream. Arceus renounced. Wait, is that father? Hold on. Hold on, chat. This is big. Father! Chat, we could get father. Okay, we're getting father no matter what. The besiege your castle, whatever, who cares? We're gonna get father, chat. That's the more important thing. You're gonna make me do a siege tower for this castle? Gross. So yeah, I'll still use the crossbow, but our other people will use arrows. I'm hoping by the pure speed of our arrows, we just outsnipe the enemy. That's all I'm looking for here. Whereas I just need pure power to one-shot. Yeah. I mean, Deshvani's putting in the work. She's got, I think, power draw 7. So basically, if she hits, she kills. And tell our people to hold fire for at least 30 seconds to ensure that we don't lose arrows in a dumb way. So you can see we could potentially have lost maybe 4 or 5 arrows with no hope of hitting. Whereas if we wait a little bit, they're likely to take 10, 15 steps closer and get the guaranteed hit. Again, that's 7 to 8 extra arrows all my snipers have now, when it might actually matter. How much are our snipers moving? A little bit. Probably in about 10 seconds, I'll lift the ban. Because those little steps do matter. Alright, we're going to tell them to fire at will now. See how much of a difference that made. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of deaths all at once, so I think those 7 or so steps did make a difference. Plus, they saved all that ammo. Okay, this one is a long siege tower. Not quite Sand Kingdom length, but it is making us wait quite a bit. Just keep in mind, normally our allies have between 28 and 30 arrows, so if we just save them 8 arrows, that's kind of huge. Have about a third more arrows for the actual siege. It might matter. They actually shot so many arrows, they destroyed his shield. It's kind of funny. That was a nasty headshot to kill that guy. Did even more damage again. Clethy actually killing with the bow. Congratulations, Clethy. This is taking quite a while, but I'm gonna assist, because my arrows don't matter as much. See that guy trying to snipe me? I don't appreciate it. Didn't arch it quite enough. Well, anyway. Now our people should be able to attack, and they still have, let's say, at least 6 extra arrows to hit those snipers on the roof. Maybe it'll matter. Have you got many castles left? No. There's, I think less than 6 territories left in the game we don't own, and this is one of the 6. Yeah, we're really close to the end. We've already taken 2 of their cities. They have 1 left. Thank you, Kurt, for resubscribing. Are your nobles doing anything? A little bit. They're holding the line against the other enemies. They like to do a lot of stuff off-screen, but they have been somewhat useful. They managed to clean up a lot of the stragglers. They don't help me with the sieges themselves, because I don't let the AI help me. Because they'll go slower than me, and I don't feel like waiting for them. But they are very good at stopping them from taking our own castles for the most part, because they'll get in kind of like a stalemate with the AI, or they get captured, and then that encourages our people to attack those people that get captured. And then we see a lot of blah, blah, blah has captured for the best kingdom, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, our AI otherwise will just kind of dance around them for a while, but I basically view them more as deterrence. So if the enemy sends 300 troops, if I put 300 troops there, I'm not necessarily going to kill them, but that means that they're going to take a very long time capturing anything. So if all they want to do is raid and then they get pushed back, raid and then they get pushed back, that's all the time I need to take all their territories. Yeah. I could technically bring them with me. We did that, I think, in the last session, where I actually I told somebody to go with us, and they actually sieged, I think, 2 battles in a row to help us capture stuff, which was kind of interesting. We could tell them to start a siege and then speed it up. But usually we just say, like, oh, we're sieging, and they just join us. And they actually did help us once or twice, I think, in the previous session. And then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna let them rest. They did their job. It was when we had, like, 100 people instead of 150, and we just brought, like, another 40 from our ally. And that was a total blowout once we did that. You enjoy all the arrows and their shields? Yeah, it's quite something. Well, that was a nasty headshot. Again, the more time they spend aiming at me, the better. It means our allies are not getting shot, who are the people that are actually more important. The only thing that matters is I don't die. I could take as much damage as I want. Okay, I'm out of ammo after this shot. I hit the wrong direction. That was not as lethal as I was thinking that would be. You know what? That's fine. I thought I was gonna die off of that, to be honest with you. My fingers were not on the right keys. If you're wondering what happened there. I realized too late my fingers had shifted at some point while I was sniping. But we're good. Favorites when somebody has a ton of arrows in their bodies. Yeah, that also happens. Those poor heavy knights trying to survive and they just get millions of arrows in the face. Oh, they knocked out our companion. That's sad. Anyway, back to murder. Yeah, I think this is their final 6 territories, unless they capture one of mine. Then, you know, we call that extended gameplay. But at this point, I don't think they can stop me. They can delay me a little bit. Getting the total conquest is going to take some time, since they have some bigger armies. And that's where our allies are going to be very useful in hunting down those armies. Because the moment they don't have a marshal, or they don't have a king, and they don't clump, then our groups, which will kind of swarm them, will actually be aggressive, which is nice. Do you have any mods you enjoy? I feel like I asked this question. I've never played with mods. This is literally like my second ever potential completed run of the game. I've not had it for very long. It's just stuff I picked up from playing solo. From Bad Girl. Bad Girl taught me how to play the game. That's where I love the oops all in. Yeah, I did see we lost a few troops there, but they lost so much more. Deal with you. Goodbye, this enemy. Deal with you, deal with you. It's a 10 out of 10 game. It feels more complete with Warband, but I definitely think it's missing stuff for sure. So we might check out mods at some point. I think the goal for me is to play the game without mods first to get like a feel for the game, or for the audience to get a feel for the game. And then maybe in the future come back with mods. And see how much we like it or don't like it. Actually, there's no reason for me to not hire everybody here. I got enough space. Just give them these people as is, honestly. If they really want to take these people, they could take these people. Yeah, 48 should deter most attacks. We're gonna go ahead and take this castle, which is the one furthest out of the way. And then they have 1, 2, 3 territories left. They are done. And then we could go recruit father. Yeah, burn my territory, whatever. Right, chat? Yada, yada. People die. Such is life. Deal with it. Oh, cool. One of their generals went in here. So we get to kill at least some of their generals, so we don't have to deal with them later. But they are rapidly losing territory. So in the time it took for them to, quote-unquote, raid one of our places, we've taken more than half of their territories in one attempt. So it just shows how powerful engineering plus party movement speed, plus surgery, plus first aid is, plus wound treatment, where I basically have this zombie army constantly multiplying every time I take a city, and then they have to waste so much time and resources just to take it back. And I do it almost literally hundreds of times faster in some instances, or infinitely faster in the case of the ladders. It's such a big shame. My undying Swadian knights are here as pawns. It's like, oh no, you killed a Swadian knight. Let me just use one of my hundreds of other people I picked up that you imprisoned. That'll show me. There we go. How did that... Did I hit an invisible wall that just then or something? How did that not hit him? It's crazy. I don't even see it on, like, the The slope. It, like, missed above. That was weird. Oh, well. Back to murdering. Ooh. Oh, that's cool how that guy died. It looked like he got crushed by the rocks. Like it fell from above somehow. Don't shoot arrows at me. That's rude. I'm just casually surveying all the damage I've done to this kingdom. Right, chat? I'm just looking to see who's still alive. Oh. I'm gonna guess by the amount of soldiers coming from that place that, yeah, that archer's not a problem anymore. Ooh. I think we take some fall damage here, chat. We got all the bodies rolling down the stairs. Jeez. It's like a log trap, but with bodies, chat. Like, look out, you're gonna get tripped. Exactly. We gotta attack the conga from the rear. That's where it's weakest. I think that was a big issue in earlier D&D. I don't think it's a thing anymore in later D&D. Probably less so in 4th edition. Because D&D 3.0 and 2.0 loved the conga. Where everybody would just be behind. Like, you would attack somebody's back, they would attack your back, then your ally would attack the other person's back, who's behind them. And you just form this ridiculous conga line because everybody just wants flanking. So much flanking, chat. Jeez, is this all they have? Are they down to just those archers? Oh, I see some people up there. That could be annoying. Oh, that arrow dodge, though. That was sick. Out of here. Ah, my shield on the back has protected me. Thank you. Oh, jeez. Nope, 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 nope. I did not want that. I thought they were done spawning, since nobody spawned for like a solid minute and a half. Yeah. Get rid of you. So they're conging not where I'm conging, which is really awkward. Are our troops gonna go backwards or something? I think what I have to do is I have to go around the castle. I'm gonna go through the conga in reverse and go the long way towards those archers. Wow, those people are just dead instantly as soon as they reach our army. Oh, what are they doing? Really? Are they stuck on like one enemy up there so I can't go up there? That sucks. Alright, well, let's at least kill these people. Guys, can you, like, do anything, please? Why are you... Oh, thank you. Like, go up the stairs or something. Because the problem is, like, even if I kill these archers, I can't get the ones that are up there. Unless our army goes that way. Which I'm hoping they do. So this is kind of annoying. The AI on our side has no idea how to reach the enemy, so they've split. And the enemy doesn't know how to reach us. So they went the wrong way. It's just like a comedy of errors with the pathing. Nobody met in the middle like they were supposed to. They'll try to kill a handful and see what happens, I guess. Okay, our conga is returning again. I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna try to kill the people that are up there. Oh, our knights actually got up there. Well, that's good. What are they doing? Like, seriously, they're completely stuck. They don't know where to go. Okay, so it seems like some knights went up there and killed the people that I thought were going to be the problem. Maybe we're okay. As long as we kill this group, we should be fine. Please don't push me off. Allies, please. Right, chat? Allies, please. I really wish there was a shove button. I would love pushing our allies off on purpose after that kind of nonsense. Get my revenge. Okay, at least some of our troops are down here to help. I'm not just soloing all of these archers. Yeah, there's only a handful left. The fight is almost done, despite the game's weird attempt at trying to get our armies to fight each other. So sadly, I think we did lose a lot of people in this fight. It's mostly just due to them, like, standing still and getting pelted with arrows, rather than just going down the stairs and killing them. This is unfortunate. Okay, so we'll try to interfere where we can. Make sure we minimize our own casualties. There's still people up. Did they go up there and not kill everybody up there? What was the point of that then? Right, chat? There were like 4 allies that went up there at one point. How did they not kill everybody that was up there? Are you serious? You guys left 1 person alive? Why? Okay, that I feel I can completely blame our allies on. Like, there was literally like 3 people there and 1 person going up the stairs before we even went back in the middle. So I don't know what is going on with their pathing. That was weird. We lost a lot of people. 6 is quite a bit compared to our normal amount. But hey, we're near the end of the game, so we'll be fine. We're finishing them off, chat. Goodbye. Oh, no, don't retreat. Game, please. We'll let you go, because I don't care. We're already winning too hard. I don't think it matters what they do. I think I'm going to keep the Rhodoks and give them everybody else. And I'll save the Rhodoks for a harder to capture place. It just makes sense. Give them all the Raiders and the Bandits. The Rhodoks. That is a 60 populated castle, which is pretty good for defense. And they have 3 territories left, chat. I like how it's like you failed to follow Freyshit. He would have appreciated your support. I'm like, listen, did you not see what I did to the Nords? How is this not supporting you? Do better. Right, chat? Do better, Freyshit. Oh, Delenard got beaten in combat, apparently. I'll put 1 more person to defend Tyr, because they're likely to try to take Tyr back. Hey, we're no longer -40 with somebody. Maybe they don't totally hate us now. They just mostly hate us. So we're going to go ahead and put the Nordic recruit here, just to put 1 more body defending Tyr. Yeah, we're going for one of their final 3 territories, chat, and then we just purge everybody we come across. Oh, there's the Vagers. Chat, they got an army of 17. Ooh, 17. Gotta ignore them. I mean, if they want to mess with me, I'll kill them. Like, just be real clear. The Gucci Castle, that was actually, I don't remember. I thought it was one of these. Give me a hint, game. What? What? Hold on. They're sieging that one? Wait. Why are they sieging this one? Nords. You're here. I'm here. You probably... Why are you not fighting Raven? What? You idiots. We're gonna besiege the castle for sure. I know, the spooky 17. I don't know why they're over there. I think they were all near me. I think they just marched the big army we saw before over there because I think they saw it as the least defended territory. But they bypassed everything in between to fight that. It's not like I didn't have those territories at the time that they went towards it. So I don't really know what they were thinking or doing. And we're gonna put our shield up and hopefully we draw some fire from people. Mateld and Bundik are getting kills, and Mateld I think is using the bow now. That's a good sign that she's still getting kills. And I think just due to her really high strength, she's more easily able to switch over to bow. I would love to get up this wall. So sadly, we did lose some of our troops. But we're trying. So we're going to defeat another... So we defeated 2 or 3 other generals, which is not a lot, to be fair. They have at least like a... Whoa, I took like 1 million damage. What happened? What am I being hit by? Hello? Was it arrows? Alright, let's go this way. I don't know why our companions were not sniping these people. We gotta deal with them. There we go. We're just putting them to sleep. Listen, we're telling them, you know, they spilled some fruit juice. Just go take nap time. Things will be better. Goodbye, these people. Yeah, we're just helping them take the longest nap. Exactly. They need to catch up on sleep. You know, they've probably been panicking for like several months now about all the kingdoms falling. We're just saying, shh, shh, don't worry about it. Things will be fine. Don't worry what I'm about to do with this giant weapon. It'll be fine. It's not your problem anymore. Ooh, the sneak attack on the Conga. Here it comes, chat. We're gonna hit their archer squad. There we go. That's part of their artillery fire suppressed. Hello, wall of people. There are so many archers, chat. Jeez. Might have to retreat soon. We'll see. On the plus side, I did stop a lot of the archers from doing anything. They're now busy fighting me and not fighting our allies. This could be bad if they... Okay, I was gonna say, if those people actually charged me, I might have died there. Maybe. May have died. Wow, that killed basically all of their archers. That is completely brutal. Wow. That was just an outright extermination of their back row, chat. We even get to hit them. A couple of backstabs in the Conga on top of that. Like, we were winning really hard. We just won even harder. And we're making them put their back to our allies. It's just win-win for us, honestly. Is there somebody sniping me? I heard an arrow hit me at some point. The battle also has not ended, so that tells me that there is. Let me put my shield up. Just in case some, like, crazy headshot comes for me. Oh, there he was. Thank you, allies. Ooh, 6 killed. That's not great. We're gonna take whatever... Oh, we got more Swedians. Okay, we're good. Disregard, chat. We're fine. Is this just a castle, or is this like an important territory? Just a castle, whatever. Let us garrison it with the farmers, the looters, the sea raiders, and the bandits. We're gonna upgrade to camp followers and hold the rest for now and see what happens. Get more foot soldiers. Oh, I got another man-at-arms. Yeah, they ended up killing a lot of our knights, which is unfortunate, but we're getting them back slowly. Yeah, like 48 is okay defense. They're down to just 2 territories. They have no cities left, so all their lords are going to be hating them at an increased speed. Okay. You could burn my village down, I don't care. Larquin, I think, hates us, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he does. I love how sarcastic he is to us because he hates us. Let's read his dialogue. Heard that you captured Boyar Cronius, but then let him go. How very chivalrous of you. No doubt the widows and orphans he leaves in his wake will want to commend you in person. You can tell he approved of what we did, chat. I mean, we could just excommunicate him at the end of the game, honestly. We could do that to basically everybody that isn't father and son. Or brother. Ooh, King Ragnar? Ooh. Can we interfere on this? This would be huge. This would be huge. Can I join in? Can I join in this? Come on. Let me do it. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna help Bulba, who's neutral towards us. They took one's territory back, but we're about to take their king. So that is a really good trade for us. So we could take a territory and their king, and save somebody, and everybody in our kingdom would appreciate this. So that's just win-win-win here. Because defeating their king is something we now no longer have to worry about in the future. Because his 200 plus troop size is kind of bonkers. He could take all of our territories back if given time. So what if he were to have a little bit of an accident, chat? What if he were to somehow lose those 200 people in a freak, we'll say shaving accident? All 2 of them accidentally brutally cut their heads off while shaving. Just fruit juice everywhere, chat. Don't run from me. I'm not done winning. Alright, chat, there's no escape. Get out of here. Jeez, chat, these people don't even have horses. It's like they're not even trying to win. Right, chat? Like, 0 horses? They thought they could beat this squad? Okay. Not a single one of you has a spear like the Rodox. None of you have crossbows like the Rodox. GG. Yeah, your little shield is not going to help you much against the hit squad. Oh, he dodged. But only for so long. I like that I can tell they're from different armies due to the shield colors. That is a nice touch with the game. So I can see just how many noble troops I'm slaying. Yay. What should I need to level, by the way? 120,000. Yeah, something tells me that's not going to happen by the end of the game. Okay, we got strength bonus to use more items. So I think now with 15 strength, we can use everything possible in the game. And we got a little tiny bit of extra health. Sometimes all that matters. More importantly, our crossbow does more damage, because life is fair. What a massacre. I feel like I lost almost nobody. Oh, I did lose nobody. 163 versus their 300, and I have advantage. We need to probably do one more of these land battles to wipe them out completely, but yeah, it's looking real bad for them. So technically, if I let this group go on their own and I were to not touch the game and just let time advance, I think they would eventually take most of their territories back. So if we take care of this, we'll be in a good spot. And if they have any of our generals in prison, because I did see they were fighting people, then we will also get even more relationship up. As much as it would be funny to capture their king, I actually want to let their king go to make sure that they lose faster. Because I feel like if their king is in prison, we can't win the game. Like, it has to let him go at some point. Once he's free, then he can lose. But the other people that are with them, yeah, we could still jail them. If they're not high relationship, I might just jail them. Because they don't really matter. We'll never get money for them, but they'll just be our prisoners. Love them all spawning in. I mean, come on, chat. They're using, like, half spears or some equivalency. They're trying to beat us with this. It's absolutely brutal damage right now. Yeah, so not only do we have superior armor for sieges, but we also have horses. Unless they really counter us with a lot of spears, there's nothing they can really do. And given that they're pretty far from the Rodox, I doubt they have a lot of Rodox. Because most of the time, I just destroyed them when it was the Rodox or the other pieces, so I don't think they really captured many, if any. We lost nobody again, and they lost 81. Now we're going to have even more troop advantage. And honestly, it doesn't even matter if our ally troops die. I mean, it'd be convenient if he kept them to act as a deterrence. But they also took a trade, which I find the AI was useful for. Like, our ally would have lost without interference, but he managed to lure the enemy to stand still and fight him, so that I could actually fight their army at the same time. So they're useful in the way that they're not good at strategy, because if I happen to be near them at the time, I could turn it into like an amazing ambush where they would never normally accept a battle with my 150 people with like an 80-person unit. But then that 80-person unit joined in with their king, and then some other unit joined in with their king, and then I just joined in, and then we just killed all of them. So I'm glad our allies also love starting fights, even if they can't necessarily win. Because ultimately, I don't care about their troop size. As long as they do something to stop the enemy, all that matters. Missed. It's just absolutely brutal. Like, they have a fair shot of maybe killing our allies' troops because they're not on horses, but we just have so many horsemen that we just crush the whole enemy army. Portia leveled, nice. To make sure to upgrade them. Giving them power draw would be huge, actually, because it might save them an arrow on the heavier armor targets, or even just allow them to hurt the most heavily armored targets. Jeez. It's looking so... They still didn't kill anybody on our side. Jeez. Okay, now we straight up outnumber them. We're getting more renown. I don't know if renown is shared with allies. A lot of mechanics I'm not super sure about. I mean, we're definitely gaining it because our troop max just goes up and up and up. That's why leadership doesn't really matter. I don't need like 10 points in it. A couple points is nice, but I don't think they're mandatory. I think it helps more if you want companions versus like an actual large army, just to make sure that they don't hate each other out of the group. Absolutely brutal. So probably one more battle, and then all of the king's men will be dead. And then we just have to find their marshal, and then we're good. So if we could stop their marshal, that's the last way they can really steal territories from us. Stopping the king helps. The king might also be the marshal, and that would be useful for us. That is 2 birds with 1 stone then. Jeez, our allies are going in. Oh, I think we had our first casualty. Oh, well. We lost one person against 400 as a 160 or something. Oh well. Oh, our ally has mostly snipers. That makes sense now. That makes a lot of sense why his people were not dying. They literally just never got to reach combat. They're down to 79 troops from 400 something. So again, these are forces now that will not recapture our main cities. And basically, if we keep them below 60, I don't think it's possible for them to even come back at all, even if by time advance. Because you have to think of it this way. If I put in a castle with 48 people, they might be able to take it if my generals aren't there. But if another general with 40 merges with them, they're probably going to have around 80 to 90 total troops. Unless they have close to 100 troops, I don't see how they would really capture most things. Given that we should have decent coverage of our territory due to being at war with only one kingdom. They seem to be really deep in the snowland for some reason. On the plus side too, the enemy seem to be housing the other enemy generals. So maybe also forcing them to not recruit troops in other bases will make that other kingdom fall. Because that'll be the only thing determining if there's another session, is if the other kingdom refuses to die. Which I'm going to hope with all the troops, or all the generals I'm going to recruit at the end, we should be able to do it. I thought I was going to let him go. Nice try. Ridiculous. Oh, they got only 16 people left. Why do you even make me fight this? They should just surrender at this point. It's 160 versus 16, chat. Like, come on. They don't even have, like, their lord unit alive. It's just probably some peasants. Like, literally farmers or recruits versing us. You guys should have run. Oh, they're actually decently upgraded. They're Nordic warriors. They're not even, like, the basic rank soldier. Well, that's a waste of a unit, because they're definitely all dead. Wow, he took 48 and didn't die. The beast. Is there anybody left? I think so. GG. Goodbye to their king, chat. Bulba went from -26 to -22, so he's just grumbling with us now. So he doesn't hate us. The king managed to escape. We killed 3 of their generals. We now got a lot of Swadians, so another man-at-arms, that's huge. I might as well just take everybody, right? I mean, there's no downside. I just deposit the bandits somewhere to protect the place. Is there any fun things I got here? A bow with 22 damage, maybe. +1 arrows. Okay, I could maybe give another person a bow that they're not using it already. Let's quickly go to Borsha. How you doing, Borsha? Got a 23 bow. Fine. We get you with power draw. And let's put him at power draw 4, but give him more strength so that way he does more damage regardless. So I think his archery skills are okay. Put a couple more points in proficiency so he's more accurate. Arnett. I think we'll also just put another point in so he could go up to power draw 4. Let's give him a bow. Because he's using just basic hunting crossbow. And now he could just straight up use a longbow. I'm going to leave at least one person with the crossbow. I might leave Bundik with it. I think everybody else can literally use it. Maybe we'll have, like, Jeremis, maybe, with just the... Actually, Jeremis could also just use it. Yeah, we'll want one person with a crossbow, because I want to make sure they go into melee, guaranteed. I think I want Bundik to do that, for example, but everybody else I'm okay with them using bow. What did they take? Oh, they took the place up there. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. That's out of the way. How annoying, chat. Oh, it's a siege tower one? No, that's annoying. Probably gonna lose money here if I had to guess. Oh, we still gained money. Nice. Yeah. Lots of people defecting to our kingdom from the Vagar kingdom, so they're almost done. Again, we have a lot of archers now. Bundik getting some kills. That was a nasty headshot with the arc. Yeah, so I'm going to be the crossbow damage the team needs. Bundik will be my backup. Everybody else being bow is probably fine. It does mean they can use bow on horseback, which is probably okay. Hopefully they don't main it, but we'll see. If I find that they're using the bow in normal combat when they shouldn't, I guess I'll switch it over. But for now, I don't see any big downsides. Because on foot, I'd rather they have the bow out, regardless. Tip other people to hold fire for a little bit, save some arrows. Let's say we save a total of maybe 3-4 arrows for the whole team. Might make a difference. So, a few more steps, and then I'll let them attack again. Hopefully they shifted forward just a little more, because some people are. Nasty headshot. Reload animation. Didn't accommodate for that. Yeah, saved a couple arrows. Maybe they'll get a kill here. Oh, there's a lot of archers here. Okay, I need our team to actually, like, kill these people. Team, please. These guys are actually important to kill, given that they're sniping the ladder. Don't mind me, just doing their job. So many nasty headshots in a row. You know, ally, it makes it hard to aim if your helmet takes up like 80% of my screen. I'm just saying. It's a little distracting. There we go. Nazar getting some kills. Mateld. Our bow users putting in the damage. And they can also move while shooting, which is nice. Crossbow kind of has to commit in between. Wow, I think we killed actually all of the archers there. There were a lot on those little walls. So pretty much between now and the end of the game, if I could give them one more point in power draw, I think it'll set them up to defeat the heavier armored people, but honestly, we haven't seen many of those. Okay, I think they defeated the Lord. I'm just gonna hold still for a little bit. Okay. Thank you, shield. Thank you for blocking me yet again, proving why, even if I don't use it a majority of the time, it just randomly saves me from taking damage. I wonder if it passively also increases how much it blocks with shield rank, even if I'm not wielding it. I wonder if that's also a thing. Should make sense if it is. Yeah, we're definitely just gonna hack them down for a little bit, and then let's get into the reverse conga. Holy. They're getting absolutely butchered. We come back to the conga again, chat. I want a couple of them to go up just so that they continue to conga higher than me. I really like this spot to counter conga. Although that time they blocked more of my hits, which made me a bit sad. But wow. Okay, I feel like I put in the work this time. Like, I killed a ridiculous number, for sure. I love the person almost floating in air. Like, his foot is on the ground. Uh oh. Getting surrounded here. I'm gonna go into block mode. I need our allies to help me a little here. Really need our allies to help me. I'm gonna jump off the ledge. Thank you, shield. Save me some hits there. Okay, so I don't need to participate too much more, but I should try to trim them a little bit. If I could get like 1 or 2 more people, I think I'm good. Love our ally just like flying off the staircase for some reason. Nice. They're still participating in a mostly safe manner. Nice. Missed. And last shot of the game. There we go. Nice headshot. Okay. I think I could participate because I did snipe a few of them. And I feel like most of our troops are here at least. Put my shield up just in case. Nice. Just wants to show it off. Something like that. 2 people died. We had a lot of people that got wounded there, but more importantly, we defeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lords, which is huge. That basically just keeps them out of the run. I'll let you go. I don't even care. We're at the point where I've won. I don't really need prisoners. Farce bandits, we'll hire them. We'll send most of the bandits here, I think. A looter. Maybe a caravan master. We'll keep the camp follower for other upgrades, maybe. So many sharpshooters. 48. So if we fight Newdar Castle, I guess I could try to recruit Father? Is it worth the detour? We'll get Father at the end. We'll get Father at the end, chat. Our people are getting captured currently. Ooh. They're fighting something randomly. Can I interfere? Okay, he doesn't like us, so we're just gonna attack him straight up. Yeah, these are the kind of people where they have like 50-ish troops. They could be a problem, and because they could be a problem, we should just kill them. Like, we're not gonna worry about honor, just kill them outright. Doesn't matter if we have more troops, doesn't matter if they didn't initiate with us, they need to just be dealt with. So, we're not gonna super care about whether things have honor between now and the end of the game. If we can figure out who their marshal is, I would like to capture them forever. But that way they can't do anything. Rather than just release them on the off chance they rally somebody with like 10 troops or something stupid. We do an XP wise. 100,000 needed to level. Probably not going to get it before the campaign ends. So burns a lot. Did burn technically a couple of cities that we went into. They were actively on fire when we went into them. But no need for village pillaging when we could just own everything in the game. Oh, that was a nice kill on their horse archer. Although they annoyingly have the purple clan's archers on an otherwise annoying territory. Yeah, there was one city that was on fire. I forget which one it was, though. Game, please. Is he really doing this? Is he really riding full speed out of our range? Sweaty Knight, please. Why do you do this to us? So unfortunately, they have the purple clan's annoying horse units, so of course they're gonna waste our time with this. But yeah, this battle's already over for sure. We're just waiting for it to formally end at this point. So they're all spawning like up the hill. Deshvani getting some kills, nice. Yeah, we have a lot of sharpshooter crossbowmen, so if our companions are mostly bow, I think that's a good combination of arrows and bolts. Come on, game. I believe in you. I'm on the hill. I don't even see a single enemy. Where are they? Oh, wait. I see one in the distance. Literally, that's the only one I see. So I'm assuming we're just waiting for him to go off screen. At least we've conquered the hill, chat. Okay, they're cheering. It's over. They had 1 million Swadians again for some reason. Okay. Ridiculous. Absolutely want all of these Swadians. Yes, please. +3 damage arrows? Wait, that's actually good. Why did they have that? What? That's not even bad. It's got +3. Portia, what do you have? You got +3. Aramis has +1, but I have +2 bolts. He's now doing 1 more damage a hit, which is good. Arnid has +1. This one has more arrows. Let's do that. Okay. Our food is looking kind of scarce, so we need to make sure to pick up food. Otherwise, we're looking really good. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Nudar, D-Rim, maybe our castle to pick up Father, since I need food regardless. Oh, unless I just go to Curran Castle first. I guess I could go there first. Everybody's betraying the Vaegrs at this point. Vaegrs are offering money for somebody? Sure, I don't even care. Let them get the person back. Ooh, that's a big army. Can I fight that? Ooh, all of their men are here. Jeez. If we do this, this is gonna stop all of their people from recovering any troops. It was basically all of their lords were here, if chat missed it. It was like at least 15. Oh, Nizar and Deshvani going on a killing spree. Nice. Proving why they have the bows. I'm gonna put more troops on this one to make sure we don't lose it. Mostly because it's a siege tower. Did I seriously random fire and kill one of their lords? That was funny. Tell our people to hold fire. Save some arrows. Might make a difference. Do you like how few people are firing at us? Like, there's just literally nobody on the wall. There's like 2 people there, 1 person in the tower, maybe 1 in the corner, and that's all they got. Let's see. We'll give them another 15 seconds, and that's 15 more seconds of arrows everybody else has. It doesn't impact the crossbow people as much, so I don't think it's worth doing, but for bows specifically, I think it is worth doing. So we'll give a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think we saved at least a minute of arrows. And they got a kill immediately as soon as I told them to do that. They also seem to be fairly accurate with the bow, despite how awkward the bow is to aim. The AI doesn't really have the downside that a human player would with the bow. Where the bow is just not as consistent as crossbow. Oh, that's not aimed correctly. Nice, got him. I got the other guy too. Nasty. Come on. Got him. Wow, you know it's bad when we're not even firing arrows anymore. There's no one left on the walls, chat. Where is the final people? There's no one in the towers. Oh, somebody just re-entered the tower, I guess. Oh, here they come. There more waves have spawned. I think we killed so many they ran out of people. Just really brutal. Lethe going on a killing spree, so her bow seems to be justified. Wow, this is the most empty and silent castle we've been in eons. Is that the only survivor? Like, honest question, is he like 1 of 2? That was it. Chat, we killed them so much, there was 1 person left after we raided. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh. That was embarrassing. How did they take this place? Honest question. How did they get it? Okay, we need more just protectors here. Get rid of our Rhodoks. Really don't want to recapture this place. That's why I'm putting more people here if I can avoid it. Oh, Man-at-Arms for sure. Okay. We could fight these people. I'd be really happy. Oh, he says we have Jelbegi Castle. Yeah, we gotta deal with him. Okay, so this is another one of their super troops done. We just defeated all of their generals again. So now we just need to get some food from the nearby city, and then we'll go take their last territory when their king's already at 1 person. We're defeating one of their 140 armies, which is, again, one of the only ways they can really realistically make a comeback and delay us. So we're gonna eliminate that option, so our AI companions should be able to beat them. Our captured friends should be somewhere. Unless they got freed already. Because I thought I saw a couple of relationship minuses. They could have just been defeated in battle versus captured, I guess. But I did see them our allies losing a few battles. But now our allies should just win every battle. Because we're dealing with the only real threatening people left on their team. You know what I'm surprised about the whole time, though, chat? We haven't seen a single peace treaty. The Vagars didn't ask for a peace treaty. The Nords haven't asked for a peace treaty. I mean, they probably should have. I would have said no. But who knows? They could have banked on the misclick. One of these enemy types. Please lance him. I don't miss fighting the Purple Clan people. But this guy definitely needs to go. We kill a few more of these, they should just all be demoralized. Case in point, where everybody just seems to be running and not even attacking. 3 kills. I think the battle's over. I think we're just chasing some people. Yeah, I was gonna say. Had a feeling. No casualties. They lost everybody. Now even in troop size. Mercy's on the fast sword. Of course, of course. After this, one more place left to capture, and we've already defeated what I presume was their marshal. They're looking pretty bad for the enemy team if half of their army was at one troop size and unable to battle. If you're wondering why we didn't fight all those lords, it's because they were still so injured that they couldn't even enter the battle. That's how bad we whooped them, chat. Like, there should have been like 32 in that area, but none of them were capable of fighting because they all got beat up. Tried to escape capture. That's pretty embarrassing for them. We might have one more fight to finish them off. I like that Nizar, Bundik, Mattel, they're putting in the work. We have Bundik focusing just purely on melee. And we have people doing a mix of range and other attacks. Oh, you blocked me, punk. Back here. Whatever, he's super dead. Is he like a lone foot soldier? Is that the guy we're fighting to end the map? See if we could reach him. Got him. Are there more? I hear cheering. I'm gonna assume no. No casualties and 79 left. So yeah, we're down to potentially one of the final battles of the night and of the game. I would say we're probably about a half hour from winning. They stalled a little bit by taking another place. If not, we would have been done for sure at this time. So congratulations, they extended the gameplay for a little more than 2 hours, if I had to guess. Due to them recapturing the Siege Tower 1 that takes forever. But now they have basically guaranteed that they lose via time. Well, I guess in some ways it might have still saved us time. It's all good though. I'm having a good time. We're leveling all of our troops. I'm just doing swings and generating fruit punch. Like I'm ready for a massive party. And there's basically nothing left they could do. I'll take formal ownership, I think, of most of the cities left in the game, just to get more money. And that's about it. Absolutely brutal, chat. They might make us do one more fight. They had a weird number of people. Yeah. Sadly, 16 more to go. Again, I feel like those 16 should just immediately try leaving the battlefield. They would have a really good chance of deserting. They're just taking too long to do it. So GG to all the people that were too stupid to run. None of them are even on horse. Like, there's... At least if they had started at the other end of the map, they might have been able to physically run away fast enough. But no, Chad. It's too late now. Sure, we'll let you go because it just doesn't matter at all in the slightest. I'm gonna avoid taking any of the Nords with us. For the obvious reason that we're killing them. Do that. Go back to Sargoth for food. Possibly one of the last food purchases of the game. Just buy everything of food, because I must be low. I'm literally buying every single unit of food, just to make sure. None of these are upgrades. Any interesting weapon that I missed? Really? I would have loved, like, Masterwork Radiosh. That would have been huge. I don't think we came across that. So anyway, I think they just have one territory left. So GG to them. We're going to recover our health on the way there. So their entire comeback relies on them somehow taking this territory from us. But now our companions... They're fighting D-Rim? Are they stupid? Well, they're super dead now. I'm going to D-Rim. Like, that's on the way there. That's greed, chat. That is greed to attack D-Rim. That's right next to our capital. I might even be able to get Father to go into one battle with us. Like, that's how bad of a decision that was, chat. I might actually get Father to go clean them up. Here we come, chat. Their last building. Couple of Jarls there. They're kind of injured. They have 30 prisoners, which is crazy. And it's a ladder battle. GG. Right, chat? GG. I have ladder advantage. It's over. Wow, we sniped them so fast with arrows. Yeah, that's the benefit. When we started in close battles like this, archery is bonkers good. Like, right here, we should just be sniping everybody on the wall, which is, I think, what we're seeing right now. Although it looks like our crossbowmen are sniping more than our arrow people for some reason. What are our archers doing? Are archers not attacking with bow? Bizarre. You don't want to use bow? Deshvani, you're not using bow? You have a bow. Why aren't you aiming with it? You have like a million possible targets. Okay, well, apparently our archers forgot how to arch, so cool. There we go. She remembered she had a bow. Yeah, I think Sword Sister also has projectiles. Like, we have a pretty versatile unit overall. Yeah, they're done. So on the plus side, at least we should have enough bows to take out everybody. Where was that shot from? Oh, they're like way over there. Oh my gosh, that actually hit from there. The perfect aim, chat. I love the arrow from when they're aiming at me. It's like they're shooting the cameraman. Poor cameraman. I was gonna say, chat, that feeling when you outsnipe the AI at like near max distance. That is a really long distance shot. I can't tell, maybe a little high. There we go. Difficulty 5 shot. There we go, chat. We're making it. These are all the people we no longer have to worry about. Aim it like right here. That should be good. No? A little higher. Too high. Slightly too high. No? I can't tell with the zoom if it's too high or too low. I'm gonna go higher. Oh, it wasn't high enough. Okay, I can't help our allies anymore. This guy's moving a lot. If I hit him, it would be a miracle. He is just backward and forward shooting constantly. Like, he's a little bit of a pattern to it, but it's really annoying to follow. I actually headshot him from there. Get wrecked. Wow. Out-sniped, outplayed. GG. I can't believe I made that headshot from there. That was actually crazy. Especially since he was moving randomly, too. I did time, like, the travel distance of the shot to hit him while he was paused. And predict how long the pause was. There we go. We're getting a couple headshots in there. Alright. Let's go clean up the conga. Get our allies just attacking the archers, I think. These people are actually decently tanky. It's not saving them, but, you know, it's making me swing more than once. Holy. So many of our people are being knocked unconscious, but this might be one of... It could be the penultimate fight of the game. I mean, honestly, we only have to fight the people dealing with D-Rim. I think once that happens, it's over. Because we've already seen a majority of their army was literally at 1 and not able to even fight because they were still injured. So they don't get the benefit of wound treatment like we do. So they are out for a while, like multiple game days. Just completely unable to protect anything. Brutal. And those snipes did save us time because we didn't have to go after them. Wow. Almost an 80 loyalty person? That's crazy. Oh, he's the lord of the castle we just took? Nice. Another Swadian. Another Swadian. Another Sadian. Let's get some Rodox. I think 168 seems to be about my cap. I can't seem to get higher than that, despite me going on a killing spree. All these items suck. Doesn't matter. Ignore it. We're gonna garrison up the Rodox. The new Swadians we got. The farmers. We're gonna upgrade into Watchmen to protect it. Peasant woman will become camp follower. Bandits will go into here. And we'll keep basically everybody else. I'll move 2 footmen in there as well. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Like, we have really strong units. 146 is pretty good. Putting 60 in a castle is insane. So anyway, what idiot is attacking D-Rim? Just on our way after we just completely destroy them. Deserters, a lot of deserters. This is still under siege, apparently. We have Montewar coming to help. Oh, there's like a decently sized army. You know what we're gonna do?
It's almost harvesting season.
I did not mean to talk to the farmer. That was like a mini jump scare almost. I'm gonna say let them siege. The Turia is their last stand. We're gonna go collect Father, chat. We have priorities. D-Rim can wait. D-Rim can wait a little bit. We're gonna go get Father. It's been a long time coming. We've been talking about it the whole game. Remember, our father's name is Tarshius. He should hopefully be here somewhere. I know. I clicked on the map and he's like, it's almost harvesting season. I was like, jeez, I was not ready for that. Where's Father? Are you Father? You've been gone so long, I don't know what Father looks like, chat. Where's Father? We saw him in a cutscene at some point in this game. Is Father seriously not in our castle because we have so many random people here? Is that seriously what's happening? We can't be reunited with Father. Okay, is there anybody worth...
it has been a long
we'll reject
time,
Ratchabarth. Regis will reject. Friends will reject. Just let them go to the other kingdoms. Yeah, let them hate us. Who cares? Ooh, Vlan would be good. Yeah, if these people are zeros, we just boot them out. Like, go ahead, let them rejoin. Who cares? They're on the losing team. Idiots. That guy's a 90? Oh, we need to take him immediately. Like actually, another person that's near max. Another person that's near max. Jacked. 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 Shoot, I forget who's disloyal to us. This is where it would be useful to have the other things open. So, I just recruited a bunch of people. We're gonna leave. We're gonna immediately come back. Did any new people... Oh, new people popped up because we booted a ton of people. Where is father? Okay, we booted a ton of people. Listen, where's father? You're not father? Get out of here. Are you father? Oh, you're loyal. We'll take you. Are you father? No. Are you father? Oh, you're good enough. Oh, we have a lot of loyal people. Nope. Nope, you're still not... Where's father? Listen, chat, I will hire and fire everybody to find father. We have a lot of really loyal people with us. Seriously, where is he? This is ridiculous. We're gonna go on a firing spree of the people that are disloyal to us. They don't really matter anymore. Alright, we have a ridiculous number of people. So I'm not gonna hire anymore. I might just boot everybody. Look how many lords want to join us. Like, this is completely insane. Where is father? Reich... Shoot, was it Reichsen? I don't remember. I feel like that's not correct. Darn it. Tarsius? I think that's our father. Yes, okay, we found father. Okay, that took forever. That took forever to find father, by the way. Okay, so... Chat, help me remember the names of all the people we just acquired. I'm gonna boot people one at a time that are disloyal. Because everybody else will just never leave us at this point. Raishen is welcoming. The Gerlush, I think we need to boot Gerlush. Sorry, Gerlush. That was a wall of text, but I think that was fine. So we got rid of somebody before they were a problem. That's all that matters. Okay, so that didn't really tell me who on our team doesn't trustworthy. Delenard hates us. We can get rid of Delenard. Let's get rid of Delenard too. We don't need him. Yeah, I think that was the majority of the negatives. Honestly, those two people were the only ones that were like super, super negative. He's finally back from the store with milk. Okay, so let's give father a territory at random. Yes, we have too many people. Jeez. I don't even see father when I look through the list. What is going on? Why are these names not alphabetical? This is madness. Where's Tarshius? Tredian, Grainwad, no. Am I going... Oh, there he is. Wow, he's like randomly in the middle of the list. Okay, so Tredian hates us. Laraquin hates us. He's the other guy we need to brute. Ira and Laraquin need to go. Lara Quinn, Ida. They were some of our original people. They gotta go. Lara Quinn. Wall of text. Yeah, those were our most disloyal by far. So now we have nobody at -40, so everybody loves us. Wow, I really wish I asked chat to help me with the memorization of it, sorry. Don't remember what the buttons were that I'm looking for. Just like, where's the button? No. Oh. Come on, it's one of these. I just hit it earlier. There it is. Okay. So we need Lord Place. The chat help me. Lord Place is 1. You could, however you want to spell it, I'll figure it out. Meltor Place. What else is missing? Stuff. Lan. Meltor Place Van. I'm scared I'm not seeing stuff typed in by chat. Harish. We got a lot of people. I'm not gonna remember this. Kumipa. Oramudu. Aramuk. Urabre. A lot of people. Tarita. Oh, I'm gonna cause so many problems. Dundush. I think that's it. If I miss somebody, I'll know later. Okay, so let's go one at a time. So let's grant... Need place first. We're gonna grant Meltor and Vlan so that we can just get them out of here. Meltor. There's Vlan. We're gonna go to Harish. So many places. I can see him. Where is he? I swear, chat, like these characters. Why don't I see him here? Is he one of those lords that declared his loyalty? Oh, no, he's in there. He's just really deep in the list. Treatian really hates us, as does Despin. Let's get rid of Treatian and Despin before I forget about that. By Treatian, by Despin. Do another territory. I figure where I left off. I think I did Harish. I think I need to do Kumipa. And we'll take a look at the loyalty after this. Kumipa. Dundush. Our brother doesn't like us, so we're gonna give our brother another territory. Lord Bulba really hates us. It's fine. Give our brother a territory. We need to get rid of Bulbous. Probably forgot somebody. There's just so many. Did I do Tarita? Might have missed Urabroy. I'm gonna give him something just in case. And let's give Father another territory, because he seemed grumpy with us. Actually, let's let Father hate us. That's fine. Father never loved us. Right, chat? I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think it matters. Tell Father to live with it. Did miss Uramudu. Looking at some of the ones that were here. Karmuk and Urumudu I missed. I got Urabe, that's what happened. Rita I also missed. I love how many lords are still packed into our castle. Like, there's just so many that want to be recruited by us, but they just don't matter anymore. We got the uber loyal characters that even if we give like 1 million fiefs out, there's still be like 40 plus at the end, and that's all I care about. We're gonna give one to Urumudu. And shoot, I forget who the one was. Bulba really hates us. We need to remove Bulba. I think it was a K name. It had been Ipa, I missed. Let's get rid of Bulba. He hates us forever. Let's see how we should go. We did get rid of a lot of our lords, which sucks. Our father really doesn't like us. Everybody else is mostly just okay. Like, they don't, like, love us, but they're within a range that I think is okay. The problem is we recruited, I think, a couple too many people. But I think we did need to get rid of some of them, to be fair. Like, some of them are still extremely loyal to us. Despite me giving out 1 million territories. Just father doesn't really love us. Kind of the story of our character's life. Just kind of checks out. I'm just checking to make sure every character has a territory, so that way they don't complain to me when we ask them to hunt down stuff later. Rish. Oh, I put one on Kumipa again. Maybe because I thought it was Karamuk. Probably what happened. Sorry, Karamuk. Go back to Karamuk. Rita Karamuk. Rita Karamuk. Rita Karamuk. Rita Karamuk. Those are the final 2 territories of the game. I think everybody else has a territory now that I could see. Some random place. I don't think it matters. Tarita. There's Ramuk. I think that's who I'm looking. I think Father really hates us at this point. See, Tarita. Maybe that's who I was thinking of. I think so. So Tarshius really hates us, but what I can do is I can name Father as the Marshal, and then we can repair our relationships with Father. Where is in this list? There we go. Yeah, so that way if we pass it back between father and brother, we can fix the relationship with them, chat. See that? Metagame. We actually know a family relationship and can deal with it. Why are they fighting Slekis Castle? Isn't that the one that's like way over here? Like we were trying to find it last time. Yeah, it's the one that's like way over here for no reason, right? I don't understand what they're fighting, to be honest. Anyway, let's go back to DRAM. I think as long as we just beat these people, it's over. $146 versus the 468. So this is going to be a big battle. We technically made our father the Marshal. He probably won't do that much. But once this army is done and we defeat the people to the Winter Cities further south of us, I think that's it for the game. I mean, we could formally try to clear them up, of course. Try to get the formal win. And that might take another session, but it won't be like a full session. It'll be, how long do we hold fast forward until we win the game? Since there's nothing else we need to do. And if we keep alternating between father and brother, We could put both of them probably in positive relationships. But hey, we finally brought the family together. We got rid of, I want to say, 4 of our original generals, which was fine because if you remember, those were the characters that, for the most part, had less than 40 when they joined us. They were at like 20-ish. Brought them up as marshals up to 40, I think at most. Where we knew they were going to be taking a lot of jealousy hits because they got to see general after general after general that were not them receive fiefs. I think we did okay. We brought in, I think, 6 or 7 and got rid of 4. So we're still up in generals. And the people that stuck around are mostly 50 and above, so they're even higher than they were. And honestly, that's all that really matters at the end. But yeah, there were a lot of people we picked up for sure. So overall, still a net positive gain of generals, and there are people that are loyal to us. Now, some of them are slightly negative, but those are the ones that after like a week or 2 in-game, they'll be good enough that they'll still come to feasts and stuff and benefit from it. As long as they're not below -10, it's in a place we could recover pretty quickly. Giving out territories is very risky because it'll make people jealous. But on the plus side, we did give out a lot of villages, so they should help with some of the money problems we've been having. Wow, that was just a clean sweep. So once these people are done, I mean, I can't imagine they would have another really big army unless the game cheats and they have like another group of 4. It's possible the game is allowed to assign more than 1 marshal for the AI. I guess I didn't really consider if the AI is allowed to cheat. If they have some other super unit of 200, that would explain why they're trying to fight. Then they don't need a marshal for that. But this unit clearly had 3 others supporting it, and it had 200 plus. This is probably their marshal then. We killed their king. Then it's just GG from there. And if we happen to let people go honorably, then the people that we did lose some relationship that joined us recently will actually improve in relationship because they like us being honorable. So we'll probably just let them go just to improve relationship with their own people. And the fact that these people are no longer a threat and don't matter at all and we don't care about their money. That also helps. Like there's no downside to us letting them go. They're just free relationship at this point. We did make a lot of people attempting to join us mad with us, but they're gonna have to deal with it because there is no other kingdom to join. Like they joined the Vagars, I guess, technically, so it might have prolonged the game slightly, technically, but they're just gonna leave almost as quickly because they don't have any territories and they don't have any troops. So I'm kind of okay about this situation. We won't go to the court again for a while for sure. So I'm going to make sure that those troops don't join up with the enemy at all. We'll see where it goes from there. Okay. 1 person killed, but we are destroying the people that would normally have taken D-Rim. I don't think our allies would have stopped the 400 squad. So I think what I'll do, we'll have a nice little mini session kind of sign off next time, and we'll do final thoughts. It's starting to get a little late. But it was worth it. We got father. Like, technically we were done while we were messing around with hitting father. But we'll just eliminate the immediate threats. To see Clethy leveling so she could get more power draw. That could be huge. More strength, more power draw. I'm nowhere near leveling. 90,000 to go. That is a lot of archers. The Sarenids are on the Nordic team. Okay, I wouldn't have seen that one coming. They are on opposite ends of the map. I'm not even sure how that happened, but I'm impressed, honestly. Multiple characters we have leveled. That'll be a great chance to get more power draw. Because I think their power strike is fine. They're at least 4 and above. So you could probably afford to put 1 point in strength, 1 point in power draw. And both of that would increase the range damage, their health, and melee damage. Good overall one. We're seeing Jeremis getting a lot of kills now. He was our int-based character, so the fact that he's actually getting kills consistently is pretty funny / silly. Yeah, we do not want to auto-resolve any battle, or people will probably lose for no reason. Okay. Yeah, just a couple more battles to go, and then we'll have our disapproving father with brother that also no longer loves us. It'll be fun, chat. Yeah, definitely if I had to do this again, I think keeping them as crossbow users until they learn bow, I think is definitely the way to go. And maybe leaving a couple people as crossbow is not bad, because siege crossbow is really powerful. Having somebody that is dedicated melee is completely fine, versus having them trying to range snipe on horse. But I think we're kind of at the point where they are kind of siege monsters and they defeat everything. So I'm not sure how much the game will change in the Viking scenario, if there's any new skills. I mean, from what was spoiled, I guess there's less horses. I guess makes sense. So definitely getting high ranks in shield will be my preference for our allies. I definitely was sleeping on shield for allies, and once we did that, they really stopped dying. Like, because the fact that it absorbs like 9+ arrows is kind of crazy. And that made them actually just able to completely negate multiple enemy units. So I guess if your shield is high enough, then you could do whatever you want. I'll still probably play with companions, even if they aren't the most efficient, just because it is nice to just level them up and maybe get some mini stories with them. We never elevated any of our people to lords, so maybe if we play again, we'll try to do like alternate scenarios. Like, for example, we can try to have another kingdom win, and we can try to make one of our lords, or one of our companions a lord, just to see how it goes. Like, technically, I could still do that, and we can look at that at the end of the game, but I want to see the impact of, like, how loyal they remain to us as the game continues. Yeah, we came a long way from city building, to city burning. So many random knights. Ishvani getting more kills. I think because I gave her lance or something as her major weapon, so I think she has bow lance, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's looking over. We're just waiting for the game to clean it up. I think I don't even interfere. I want our allies to actually just get the kills here. Now let's not give them commands. I don't even need to do it. So many horses, chat. Look at how many horses are coming towards them. Did he really turn his horse sideways to block me? That was so rude. Why did he either just not move or just move in a straight line? Why did he like whip the horse like this? That was so rude. Charge denied, chat. Anyway, their entire front line is dead, so GG. I don't even think I can hit them now if I wanted to, but we can witness them falling. Maybe? Maybe I can reach... No, almost? Maybe? No. Almost could reach them. New enemies arrived. Oh, no. Oh, now I feel bad for them. Those guys had no chance. There we go. I actually got a kill. Good old days of burning a village. I mean, we could burn a village, but then they'd be like, but we're part of your kingdom. We pay you taxes. Then we go, you pay with your lives. Burn everything down. Whatever, you can go. I don't care. We need to fix relationship with our people, so whatever. Hire more random people, why not? Alternative horse, okay. Multiple people leveling up right at the end of the game, sure, why not? So he probably will not realistically get power draw by the end of the game. I mean, I could give him more int so he could learn it if I really want him to. Wouldn't be the worst. Stars at power draw 7, that's pretty crazy. Give him more strength. Sure, I'll give him a point in athletics. It sort of matters, but not really. Lethe will get at least a point in power draw, so her power draw is really good. I think we give her the strength I was talking about earlier. So power draw 5 is pretty solid. I think that's about the time where I'm like, yeah, that's good enough to do whatever. Aramis was just about to switch over, I think. Let's give him int and then power draw 5 so he can use any bow. Needs a lot of archery. But we'll try it. Get rid of his siege crossbow. Give him the war bow. Arrows. Oh. Now everybody has a bow. Except for Bundik, which is fine. I don't need him to have the bow. That is a lot of potential damage. We'll go back to D-Rim briefly. Any fun food items? Sausages? Why not? A lot of crappy bolts. Let's get rid of the crappy bolts. I don't think I need any of these at any point. Especially just get rid of these straight up. You keep the bolt +2 maybe. Get rid of one of the large bag of bolts. That way we have less items to worry about. I'll keep at least one siege crossbow. I'll get rid of the bent siege crossbow. We almost finished our book. We're very close, chat. Yeah, something like this is probably fine. To put all of our horses together so we can actually find them later. Okay. You get another war horse, but I don't think anybody needs it anymore. I'm not gonna bother. They said something near... What was it? Slekas? Go see what they're doing. But at this point, we should just win. See, now we're taking prisoners. That means at least we're winning the fights. Our negative relationships are improving. Bulba, our previous lord, went to -64. Our brother hates us 1 point less. So we made progress there. Bundik is so expensive as a troop type, but it's all good. I've lost Senguchi Castle. What? They actually sieged that? Seriously? So we're still capturing people. I see it in the corner. Huh. I mean, I'll go recapture this. That's kind of annoying how far away they are when they did that. So much text. Game, please. I literally can't even keep up with what's happening here. I'm assuming everybody's leaving the Vagars that originally fought it. Oh, random person? Game moment, please. So this is like their entire castle. So I'm just gonna go into... I still don't know how they took this from us, to be honest. What do you mean sneak into the castle? Is somebody sieging this? What? Why can't I fight this castle? Hello? What is going on? Why can't I fight them? What's happening? Did I suddenly go to at peace with them? No. Who's sieging this castle? Why can't I take this? Hello? Something weird is happening. I can't siege the castle I don't own, even though none of our people are sieging it? I don't understand. If this actually lets them stall the game further, I'm gonna be really mad, actually. I'm assuming it's a bug. It should no longer be under siege because we lost it. There are no allies here. They're not actively doing anything, so it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna try to free our own person. That's what I'm doing right now. Seriously, where is this last character? Seriously, where is this last guy? Hello? Oh my eyes. Yeah, one of our lords got captured. So now this is actually quite annoying because what would have been an easy take, I now have to waste time, and I think they have another army doing something else somewhere. That would be a problem for us. And now we're in this like dumb like siege where there's no enemies chasing me, but the map won't end. Is he like stuck somewhere? Where is this last guy, allegedly? I don't want to drop down and... Oh, there he is. I don't want to drop down because my health is not great. Thankfully, I have okay proficiency in polearm. So I can't siege this for some reason. So I'm gonna go back to here and see if I can stop the other siege. Just really annoying because I wanted this to do this. We see if they're still doing anything. What are they doing? Okay, so there is a big battle happening here. I think they just lost. I think they just failed to take it. We did lose a lot of people. I think this is the army that... Okay, so our people actually came through and protected us. So our army did something. We didn't lose the territory because 5 people, including our brother, held it off. So if I had gone here first, I would have been able to get relationship up. But again, I thought I was just taking the... I thought their army moved from this city that was here to the other place, but it appears it was the inverse. So we'll kill these people, and then hopefully the game will unbug, and we can go raid that other place. Because I genuinely don't think they have any more troops. Like, this is the remnant of their last big army, was their 60-man, no marshal, no king person was just trying to take a castle at random. Which, I mean, is fair. I mean, in some ways, a low troop count castle is a perfect bait for the enemy. Because as you saw, we had 5 of our lords go and protect it. And while one of our lords only left with 1 troop, it does mean that we still had a successful defense. Czar and Clefty putting in some work. Clefty's power draw 5, pretty good. Especially since they don't have good armor. So arrows are probably preferable since they can shoot more targets quickly. And maybe gets headshots. Will result in a one-shot kill regardless. Okay. Once these people die, we're gonna try retaking that one, and then we'll officially say the session is over. There is nothing else to capture. And we have eliminated all known threats. There's one person. Will he retreat before we reach him, chat? If he's smart, he's gonna run. This battle should just auto-resolve at this point. He's really charging into battle against us, really. Genius of the year, chat. And he's dead. Congratulations. He even had a horse, chat. He could have left at any point. What a fool. What a foolish... Ooh, another warbow. That could be good. What a fool. Anyway, let's go this way. Everybody's leaving the Vagars and joining our kingdom, which is good. The Vagars are no more. Okay, that's an important milestone. So we just have the Nords hanging on with their one castle. So if we take this, they're done. Siege tower, of course. Had to be the siege tower. Chat, shake your head. Of course it was. Of course it was. Alright, so at least our people are beating some of the other Nords in the meantime. We have a wall of archers with our companions and crossbowmen with our other characters. Hopefully we get some nice sniping. They are disrespecting our time. Nazar, I think we switched to bow, and he's still getting kills. This is a good sign. I think we have an okay chance of killing them. They're not super well protected on this wall. Nazar already has a bow and is going on a killing spree. I know. Could you imagine if engineering sped this up, or if there's something like... Could you imagine if I could play a mini game to speed this up? Love alternating. Like, mash button to go faster. We defeated several Jarls already before we even reached the wall. That's embarrassing. I think at this point I just let them shoot the arrows. Just because, as I said before, the wall's not super well guarded, so I think we're actually breaking their shields. I was about to kill the Jarl, but they beat me to it. I saw his little stupid helmet. I was gonna end him. Too high. Our people are just absolutely annihilating the Jarl, so most of their elite troops have already been sniped. That is really brutal. Game, what is going on? Why did you bounce me off of that after I was already there? What happened? Thank you. Slow movement of that, plus his movement threw me off. There we go. I'm gonna tell our people to hold fire just for a little bit. Save like 1 or 2 arrows. Just 1 or 2. Let them move forward a little more. Now I'm fine with them firing. I'll let the enemy spawn a bit more. Headshot. Got him. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. If we don't see anything, we'll advance time a little bit, but I think at this point it's just over. It's also convenient that father and brother don't seem to have negative relationships with anybody. So giving them marshaldom over and over doesn't seem to lose us any points. At least the people that don't like them are no longer on our team, so it doesn't matter. Just making sure there's no survivors over here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I bounced off of them and missed them. Oh well, I guess I'll just do some casual murder. This is the last remnant of their forces. We already know we killed their marshal because he had the 200 plus people. Their king had nobody still. So they, in a day, have not received any new troops. which is really brutal when you think about that. Because in 3 days, we've conquered their whole kingdom, essentially. So in the time that a day has passed, they're not even able to muster up, like, 1/100th of what they need in order to defeat us. It's pretty bad. In fact, some of them are still injured from before. Goodbye. I got shot for 0 damage. Thank you, game. Where did that come from exactly? It was like over here somewhere. They're like, oh, I see. They're up there. Okay. Thank you, Mattel, for getting another kill with your bow, presumably. Never mind. I think they're all dead. By the time I get up here, maybe there's someone they can't reach. Yeah, it's... GG to them, chat. GG. I just saw their sharpshooter and Bundik raised his sword, and then the blue text appeared. It was over. Wow. Look at how many lords they lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 lords were defeated in that battle. Wow. Big wow, chat. That is painful how bad that was for them. Holy. They just got absolutely stomped. Yeah, that was really brutal. Hey, and look at that. We're fixing relationships. We could get Jarl Marinar on our team. I mean, he's at 92 relationships, so he clearly likes us. The other people are whatever. At least overall, we should have a lot of positive friendships. Here's another one that would love us. Despin. Oh, hey! Hey, look, chat, it's the guy we kicked from our team. He joined the enemy team and then we defeated him. Chat, round of applause for Despin for joining the wrong team. Good job, Despin. Yeah, most of the other people we basically fixed. And we've saved Duriel, so we got even more relationship with him. We went from 88 to 95 with him, chat. He's almost at max relationship. Wow. What a way to end. We're gonna get all of these Saranids. Because, you know, they just had them for some reason. Don't question it. Okay, I'm not gonna give this land to anybody. We're gonna garrison all of them because I don't need them and I don't really want to do that battle again. Here. Okay. That was 60 people there. Is there anybody left? There is officially no visible color territory from anywhere. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna travel to our castle. We're seeing people are being defeated by lords from our nation. So our people will continue to hunt them to ensure that they just get defeated all over and over. Laura Quinn was one of the people we booted and he got defeated again. That's embarrassing. Joined the wrong team, chat. He should have just lived his life in exile and not joined the enemy team. More people are being captured by us. But yeah, looking like there's just nothing left. Our people are just cleaning them up. You could see constantly, but managed to escape, taken prisoner. So we are just actively destroying their army over and over and over. People are near Ravedan. I mean, does it matter? I don't think it does. Let our people go. We have like 20 generals to hunt them down. And they only have a small army. And we'll continually gain troops and they won't. So gonna be kind of painful for them. Okay, so they're just kind of burning our fiefs a little bit. That's fine. Still have so many people willing to join us if we needed them. Is there anything else I want to do before we sign off for the night? Yeah, maybe we'll try to do a feast. Maybe that would be a good way to end the session. We try to figure out where all of the feast components are, hold a feast, and that'll be a way to send off the game. Because we still... Oh, yeah, that we sold the super horse that I forgot about. I remembered the bow. But it ended up being weaker than what we found before then. Very, very interesting. I left ale in there a long time ago, so that'll save us some time. Yeah, we'll try to go to the different places and hold a feast. That'll be our big thing. Yeah, so more people are being captured by us without us needing to really do anything. Lord Diragun of Outlaws? Diragun? Wait, who's that? That's a faction? Who is this? Yeah, just throw that out there. Wait a minute, what? He's left the realm? What? That's a thing? Huh. I have never seen that before. I don't know what causes that, but that's interesting. He's apparently left the realm. He just got defeated. So maybe it's possible to... Because we can't look them up here. Maybe if you're a truly evil kingdom, you can actually form an alliance with the outlaws. I kind of want to see a little bit of that. I don't know if I want to do a full campaign. I want to do enough that I can see it. That's about it. So I don't see any other major activity from them. They're going to Rhodagear Castle. Sure, we'll go to Rhodagear to end the session. I mean, I needed food anyway, so we need to get... Let me think. Need probably wine and ale for the party. Get some food. Don't know if we need any of these other things. Leave it as is for now. Any new horses? Not really. Any cool armor? 5719. Weaker than what we have. So we don't quite have best in slot, but we're not seeing the better stuff pop up in here. Tempered heavy bastards. That's actually a good weapon. I'm gonna purchase them. It's at the point where it's like, it's just like a super item for us. There's no reason not to get it. I think Bundik is using an alternative of this. Give it to... Deshvani? I don't need her with Lance anymore. Maybe that would help with her. Because her damage is okay. But what if she just had, like, the two-handed swing of the gods? I think that would probably help her more at this point. And we'll just make our way here. More people are defecting. That's good. More people are being held prisoner. Guess we'll see if anybody's here for the feast and just talk to them real quick. Apparently not. We'll wait a little bit. Village is under attack, whatever. Lord Place has managed to escape. So somebody actually got defeated, interestingly. A lot of people just got taken prisoner, which is also good. Lord defects. How much money are we getting? 5k, that's okay. I thought he was gonna come to the castle. Like, he definitely said Rhodagear. but I don't see him still. So, not sure what happened there. On the plus side, we're basically done with the game. So I could just dump all my points in archery now if I want to, so why not? Some point in throwing, who cares? Well, let's take a look at our food. Food's still okay. We have rotten pork, we'll get rid of that. Yeah, I wanted to do a feast that the allies were hosting, but I think we'll do that next time. We'll do some last-second upgrades, just in case we somehow get in one more fight, but... looking like a world where they have nothing and we have everything. They got the worst of the fighting. It occupies nowhere. Words you don't want to hear as a ruler. Look at all these lords, chat. I give them a week before they game over. But we'll do that another time, chat. We'll try to hold our first and only feast of the game to celebrate our victory. But I think we can safely say the game is over. So we will save. Then we will save and exit. And how many days was that? 249 days minus me messing around 2 days, I think. So 247 was the last property that they owned, I believe. So that was a decently fast victory. It hasn't formally happened yet, but it's officially over as of this load, if nothing else. A week is being generous? Maybe. They can stall for a while. But I have faith because we destroyed all of them down to 1, and we have a lot of people hunting them because we recruited, what, those 8 generals minus 4 that we got rid of? So we have potentially 20-something generals in that whole area looking for them because they'll be actively looking to end the combat with them. So, should be okay. But for now, chat, let's have a little mini chat before we do a send-off. So yeah, next time we play, it would probably be a very short stream. I imagine no more than an hour of getting the materials needed for the feast, witnessing the feast, and then giving a send-off. We'll give a final thoughts, I think, on this specific module of the game. We will comment more if we play more modules or mods in general as we go through it. But I think it's safe to say that we have officially won the campaign. We killed the forces that we knew about. Several game days passed without anything major happening. I mean, even if they have a force of 1, they're going to burn villages. That's common. But we're not seeing them sieging anything anymore. So I think they lost their ability to recoup. And the plus side is we got to be kind of evil by booting our own people from our kingdom before they could turn traitor to us, and then immediately capturing them, / burning down the castle that they were visiting, / driving them out into the wilderness. Because, you know, we're the victors. So anyway, chat, I think that's all we have to say from the standpoint of tonight's session. It went extremely well. So I'm very happy for the most part with how the playthrough went. There was very minimum reloading of the game. We mostly accepted things as they were. So I'm happy with that. Even if we took a couple of, like, small losses in battles, we just kind of soldiered through it and just let the playthrough continue. Only a couple points. There was a bit of jank with making sure people got those initial kills in the kingdom. I think that was the only major hurdle that I recall doing a reload on. But other than that, pretty happy. But for now, chat, we're going to give our final sign-off of the night to YouTube. So thank you all again for watching. And if you did get to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd just like to say, hope to see you again next time.